Welcome back to another episode of the Three Dudes and a Dad podcast. Um, Today we're talking about free agency, the offseason in general. Um, just kind of what teams need to do.
Two dads coming soon.
Dylan?
Not me.
Liam?
Not me. Matt?
No?
Heard from a little birdie. I guess I was wrong. uh,
But we're going to go over one thing each team needs to do in the offseason. Just talk about
some of the signings.
the signing. Free agency just started 4 hours ago as of recording.
It's been a while since the last episode.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks.
How's everybody been?
I've been great.
KU won their senior day.
Sure did.
I've had a rough few weeks.
Losing.
Oh, yeah.
No.
High school basketball player here. Had the season in for you.
It's all good.
They won state.
Yeah, state's in 2 weeks, but they already won it.
Yeah. We won it in spirit.
Yeah. K-State did not win their senior night.
It was ugly too.
Senior day.
We'll get to like
They were too focused on fake Patty's Day the next.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys watch it?
I had the game. I had the game on.
Was there
when I was
anybody
giving
there?
cards. There was noise. It could have been piped in, but there was
Because
noise.
what, it started at 12?
Something like that.
Or 12? Yeah, there's no way anybody went to that. Yeah, anyways. Where you guys want to start off with?
Do you guys have a favorite? I know we're not draft. Do you have a favorite prospect, like under the radar, kind of player?
Will Fries. Wait, what were we saying?
Like a favorite under the radar draft prospect.
In what? Football or basketball? We were just talking about basketball.
Or
Football.
in NFL.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Who do you got?
Couldn't tell you his name. But
I
the
respect.
Memphis quarterback.
Yeah, he's all right.
Will Minigod or something like that.
I mean, I think that guy from Arkansas, the edge, Jackson,
Landon Jackson.
improved his stock a lot.
You're someone that you want your team to sign. I mean, draft, whether it be first, second. It can be any round. Is there a certain?
Buka.
Yeah, Egbuka. I'd like Egbuka too.
I mean, any.
And then, I mean, I think I like a lot of the running back prospects. Henderson, probably not. Henderson could be a first, but the Iowa guy, Caleb Johnson.
I think I'm taking Judkins over him.
I like Judkins a lot.
Judkins' stock tanked a lot after the combine.
No, it went up.
Yeah,
he had a
did
crazy
good
combine. He had like the best broad jump, one of the best verticals.
Yeah, but Henderson matched him, and not a lot of people thought he would do that.
Henderson's also 3 years older.
I like
3 years
Giddens, obviously.
Who do I? What's his name? What's the LSU tight end? I like him.
Mason Taylor.
I like Mason Taylor.
I like Etienne's all right.
I'm a big,
I'm
Starks
kind of
guy.
interested to see where the running backs fall.
Huh?
Malachi.
You're back on Malachi.
I'm
Starks?
back on Malachi Starks.
Hey, I was on him about
He's
2
also
months
not
ago.
underrated.
I'm not saying he's
I was
underrated.
about-
I just want them to. I just want them
About
to draft
2
him.
months ago, I was on him very high because I thought he was a Texan. but
Really?
Not really one of them anymore.
Broncos don't need any safeties anymore.
I think we need a safety so Hamilton can be back in the box.
We need a safety
I thought
because
Hamilton got better when he got out of the box.
No, the defense got better because it was instead of Marcus Williams, it was Kyle Hamilton.
we need a corner. Bad.
I know a guy, Kobe Bryant.
We'll take him.
No, you don't. No,
Dude,
you
we'll
won't.
take
You
anybody.
don't want him.
You can
I
sign him.
don't care.
Yeah, you can sign him after the draft.
Sure.
Or
Dudes who did good in the combine. That South Carolina.
Evan
kid.
Worry?
Yeah, Nick Worry.
he's going to be overdrafted now. Like maybe he is a first round
Hey,
pick,
I'd
but he's
take
not
the
a
risk.
top 16.
I'd take the risk.
I
on it.
wouldn't.
I don't know if you're in one of those weird picks where it's like you're in a weird position.
Just
with
best
your
pick
position.
available?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
I
best
wouldn't.
player available.
I wouldn't mind taking an insane athlete. Put him at QB next to Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, QB comp.
Mhm.
Right before we started, 1 second, Packers. Nate Hobbs to the Packers, 4 years, 48.
The Raiders corner.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Right before we started, Texans made a big move.
Buck center Robert Hainsey went to the Jags.
They're building a heck of an O-line over there. How do you feel about the Laramie Tunsil move?
I'm
Going to that first.
still in the shock phase of it. Don't really know what to think yet. We need O-line so bad, and then we just shoot our only decent O-line. But our O-line coach said that we needed change in the leadership, the culture of the O-line room.
He's had character concerns since draft day.
I don't know about that.
Hey, he's a stud though. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Do you have the list of moves that have been made so we can talk about those and go into what teams need to do?
I was just gonna do team by team,
yeah, there's so many moves that have been made.
Okay.
It'd be,
like just talk about the team
And then go what they've done. Okay. Where
where do we want to start?
we're all AFC fans, so let's start in the NFC.
Okay. Start with the West because it's the most boring.
The
division.
Rams.
I think that's one I skipped the most off. That's cool. Rams. I did not do anything for them.
What do they need?
Like
I don't know, dude. Their defense is so young. They're good. Low key, they need.
I think you need a stat. Like if you can in the draft a Stafford replacement.
Yeah, I was about to say draft a quarterback.
late. I mean, like
I would like third, fourth, if you can
Draft,
get one.
draft
right now,
Jackson
I'd be-
Dart.
I'd be trying to build. I think Dart's going first or second.
Really? I don't know. I think he's good. He had a crazy combine, but
I really like the Adams move.
I do too.
I think, I mean, not even comparing Adams to Cup. I feel like they're probably about the same, but I mean, I don't know. You can still get value for Cup in a trade, and then you sign Adams.
yeah, I don't know.
And Adams doesn't have as many injury problems.
Yeah, he plays. He has more than 2 1,000-yard seasons in his
I don't know.
career.
I feel like if you're the Rams, you just got to go all out this offseason.
It's you don't know how long Stafford's going to be there.
They need some linebackers. They have every position on defense except linebacker,
I mean, they were
but they're still good.
one play away from the NFC Championship game. And,
Beat the champion.
I mean, I definitely would have picked them to win that game. So they're not far off
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
over the Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They almost beat the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I got you.
I don't know. I like the Devontae move.
I feel like
So
since you
wide
know,
receiver 2, Devontae Adams. I mean, you find much better than that.
since you know Cup's already leaving, you might as well
I'd
replace
say you might need to find an upgrade at
Nice
tight
Stevens.
end.
Brandon Stevens.
that
I
running
don't know.
back.
No, they have the good rook. They have the young ones.
I think.
who are
I mean,
pretty
Higbee's
decent.
good. He played well after he came back, and Parkinson was. Was it
I'm
Parkinson?
talking. Yeah, no, it is. But I'm talking about the other one. That's pretty decent too. They have another one.
I don't know. I like the Adams pickup. I'll be interested to see what they get for Cup. I'd be going after player compensation and not picks.
Yeah.
Unless you can get.
You're
Unless you can get
you're not
picks
gonna-
like this round, but I doubt they
You're
will.
not getting anything special.
you're getting a
pick wise.
you're getting less than a Jonathan Mingo pick.
Hey, future star of the league.
Like what Debo go for?
A fifth.
But part of that is they had to take on his contract.
The Redskins or Commanders.
The Commanders took on his contract.
I've heard a lot of teams want the Rams to pay the contract, which is fine if you pay everybody first and then take it on. As long as, I mean, yeah. Cardinals. They signed Josh Sweat today.
Is that all they've done? I don't really know the Cardinals
another
much
move.
like that.
I don't know. Yeah, the Cardinals are just such a weird. It's the Cardinals and the Packers are like the two teams I didn't really know what to do with. Because they're just kind of. They're going to figure it out or they're not.
Packers
It really
needs
has to-
corners and an established wide receiver one.
I think
They
they
have
got-
an established one. He just has to develop.
Reed?
Oh, yeah, I thought you said we were talking about the Cardinals. I thought you were talking about the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
I was
thinking
gonna say,
Packers.
yeah,
No,
you
no.
need to
Martin's
say-
definitely a wide receiver.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, establish somebody.
Yeah, established.
I don't know. I feel like they've been trying, and I don't know. It's like, yeah, the Cardinals and the Packers are just the two teams I didn't. If the quarterback can play decent, I think they're decent teams. But other
Apparently, Laramie Tunzel's working on a contract extension right now
Good.
with the Commanders.
Good for him.
Niners lost to Funga.
I think you need a safety and an O lineman now.
You're gonna lose Greenlaw. You lost Aaron Banks. You lost your tackle to the Chiefs. I
You lost your third string running back. What are they doing with Jordan Mason? Can you
Is
put
he a
him-
free agent?
I don't know.
I think
He's got to
he
be.
is.
Well,
He's
if
been
he
there for
is,
like 3 years.
I'd sign him back on a 1 year. I
Just
mean,
because McCaffrey's gonna get hurt.
either McCaffrey gets hurt or it's just like you've been in the system, you know the system.
I don't know.
Like,
They're losing a lot and not gaining a lot back. Lost Debo, which I mean,
That was a choice,
addition
though.
by subtraction.
Yeah, that was a.
I think you're putting a lot into Ayuk coming back.
Ayuk
to
coming
form
back.
after
What did he tear his ACL?
off an ACL.
He tore 2 of them, right?
He might have.
Tear
don't
2
know.
ACLs.
No, just. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think the future's very bright there. Trent Williams is getting older.
Kittle.
I mean, everybody's just getting older, and they're not getting better around their guys. Like
They're gonna have to pay Purdy
the Rams are in the kind
at some point. In the next couple, they're gonna.
No. No.
What else is it? Where they? I mean,
Don't sign Purdy back. I think that's just.
I think they like Purdy. Like,
yeah, and I don't think you're gonna find many.
I
guys
don't
that are
think
better.
Purdy can do anything that anybody else can do.
Yeah,
I don't think Purdy's that good either. But
So what's the point of signing him back on the contract that he's
I
going to
think
get?
that we're looking from outside, and I think from it looking inside, Purdy's a guy.
I think that he's their guy.
Yeah, exactly. I think they like
I
him.
don't think that.
He's gonna be like a.
I mean, if
He's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Tua got paid, Purdy can get paid.
I don't think Tua. I think Tua is way better than Purdy.
Tua's low key kind of a good thrower.
He is.
No, I agree, but
But like,
Purdy had one season of not having, every top of the position at every position, and he struggled. The team struggled.
you think Tua has another episode next year?
Just fucking sun coming out in the morning.
Does a Ducks boner drag leads?
Seahawks. This is.
I can tell you what they need: a direction.
That's exactly what I said. Pick a direction. So, well, okay, I'll first go through their list of moves, and they haven't signed anybody in the last couple hours, right?
I don't think so.
Who? The Seahawks?
No.
They've
Well,
signed
it's
one.
Darnold, but
They signed Darnold.
okay, so they re-signed Ernest Jones and Jaron Reed.
Hey,
Cheat contract.
I like that.
Ernest
Those are
Jones.
fine. Yeah,
Ernest Jones a dog.
those are fine. They traded Geno, traded
I like it.
That's fine.
traded DK,
Nah.
and then
Release
we'll
Lockett.
talk about the DK extension later.
DK was just expensive. I think
Released
that's why they-
Lockett, Draymond Jones. Both of those guys played, and then they released 3 other guys.
Rayshon Jenkins played.
I mean, yeah, he played, but like, doesn't matter too much.
They have Kobe Bryant back there now.
So here's the thing. So when they first traded Geno and released Lockett,
Well, they have corners.
and then DK requested a trade, what happened?
That's a safety.
Huh?
That's a safety. Rayshon Jenkins is a safety.
I know. I'm just saying they have corners. Like,
Witherspoon?
well, yeah, and Reek Woolen.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, what position do they not need? Like,
Oh, okay.
Like-
Running back, corners.
yeah, running back corner.
yeah, so when all
Well, their O line half of like then the guy retired mid season last year,
Yeah.
and then they have like a young center, but then they just
so when DK and the news that Lockett was getting released, I think that was Thursday, and then Geno got traded Friday, you would have thought they would have been rebuilding, which cool.
Rebuild around the young guys.
But I don't understand why you couldn't have started that a year earlier whenever you got the new coach.
Yeah.
And then tank this year.
and
And
then
you
get like
probably
a,
could
and
have
then
got
get a
value
good
for
QB.
Lockett last year. I mean, seventh,
And he
fifth or
wasn't.
something.
He wasn't not playing.
Like you could have got a 5th or something. But once you get the news out that you're rebuilding and want to release Lockett, you ain't gonna get anything. I mean, I'm sure Lockett will get signed if he doesn't retire, but
You don't want that much.
so then you go out today and you sign Sam Darnold on
anything's
it.
better than what we have. You don't realize this.
Zeitler's decent.
Only thing about Sam Darnold is he's with his old San Fran OC, which I know he didn't play much in San Fran, but he came in one game. It was
Knows the
against
system.
the Ravens, and he played really well. But all the bench players were in, so
So
like
yeah.
on offense. So I
Then
couldn't
you
tell you.
So then you sign Darnold to $100 million. Sign Darnold to $100 million year contract, which if a team that wasn't rebuilding gave that to him, I thought it would have been fine, but I just don't see the vision with this. You have limited running game. I mean, Kenneth Walker. I don't know. It's
I think the running game is good. They have a good. If they use the dual threat as it should be used, it's good.
no wide receivers left. I mean, JSN.
And
Matt, we're on a professional podcast here.
Jake Bobo.
No, we don't care about Jake.
Right.
Who's the wide receiver 2 on the team? Jake
no.
Bobo. Thank
for
you.
the next month until they sign some.
So Jake
draft
Bobo.
somebody.
Jake Bobo is wide receiver 2 right.
Tell Darius Slayton is a.
And he'll be wide receiver 4 in 2 months.
And he'll Jake Bobo. Dog. Buy stock right now.
I'm selling stock.
You don't have it in stock.
That's how it should be.
It's like Bitcoin back in the day.
Yeah, so I just don't see the vision here.
Got dollar.
Yeah, back in 2009, I have it.
It's not good.
But I mean, I'm glad I think trading Geno was smart. If he still had somewhat with what they got.
If you
started.
can get a third for Geno Smith at
Yeah,
his
I agree.
age, I think.
I mean, I think that was a good trade, and then it signified that they were rebuilding. What I would have thought.
I guess they're retooling. A forced
They need a lot
retool.
of fucking tools. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I guess if they sign a receiver and I don't know, I don't.
Who's their tight end? Noah Fant?
Fant. Like they
Oh.
have nothing. It's just a
Uh,
very limited team.
They have the young guy.
Yeah,
I
young.
picked him up in fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can talk about that after the draft and the off season.
Yeah,
Kind of
'Cause I don't know.
surprised that Evan Ingram is not anywhere yet.
he's visited the Broncos today.
I guess if they draft a receiver like Luther Burden or like Luka, Jason and them, like I don't know. Like,
Matthew Golden.
yeah, I don't know what to think about that, but well,
Our AFC, NFC North,
yeah.
Lions.
Okay, so the Lions have re-signed Derek Barnes to a 3-year, $25
They got
million
DJ Reed.
That's a pretty good deal. And Davenport re-signed for cheap.
They
Reed
cut.
is terrible.
They cut.
Zadarius.
Zadarius Smith, future
Earl
Reed.
Smith, yeah. Who's Zadarius White? Zadarius Smith, yeah, they cut him. But what's the...
So I said in the
DJ Reed is terrible, by the way.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I said they need to find an edge opposite of Hutchison and then improve corners.
Don't they have Anzalone on the other side?
No,
Or is he a coverage guy?
he's a coverage guy.
Yeah, he's strictly.
Although he's a dog in the run
Go
game.
ahead and blitz, bud.
And then I mean, if they can keep everybody healthy, I think their season ends very differently last year. I mean, they've been missing 7 or 8 starters on defense.
Yeah, but
So I mean, that's kind of obvious. Get healthy.
lost their DC this year.
They lost their OC this year.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested.
I think you just have to see the people that you're losing and just fill up with
Yeah.
a veteran in that spot,
Yeah.
like they did with DJ Reed and
I kind of agree.
dude who left from the Lions.
Zadarius
No, corner. Sutton?
Carlton Davis.
Carlton Davis.
Oh yeah, they lost him today. He's not on here yet, or he wasn't. But yeah, lost Colton Davis.
Where
I
did
mean,
he go?
he's
Couldn't tell you.
Patriots. 3-year, $36 million. Something like that.
60.
No, that's Brandon.
yeah.
That's Brandon Stevens.
That's Brandon Stevens.
Yeah, Carlton got 60, which is fine if he's there playing. But I mean,
And he's good, but he probably had a handful of good games last year.
and Tucker.
That's a foregone conclusion.
Hey, Matt, when's that going to happen?
After
The
probably in
silence
June.
is speaking volumes, man.
Harbaugh talked about it.
When at the combine.
Yeah, when he was asked about
What
it,
did he say?
he said that they're going to wait till he's proven guilty and then they'll cut him.
When's Chris Boswell going somewhere?
He's never leaving.
Agent?
No, he's never leaving.
I was just joking.
He said that he'll play QB. He posted
I
on
knew
Instagram.
Instead of Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, he'll do it.
For the Bears. So
They just, I'm saying it because I just see it. Deo Odeyingbo.
Oh yeah, the
They
DN.
signed him. I
He's
just saw
good.
that's the only reason.
yeah, and they
He's
got
good. He's I'm pretty sure it's like they got him pretty expensive.
so they got him, and then they signed Grady Jarrett on like 3-year, 33 or something.
Traded for Thuney.
And then yeah, they got traded for Tooney, traded for Jonah Jackson,
They traded for Tooney?
Yes.
and then they
Didn't that
signed
happen like
Dahlman. Drew
Have we done a
Dahlman
pod
from
since?
Falcons.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I had on there improve the O line, which they have. Other
They
than that, I
absolutely
can't really say much about them. Like that defense is pretty good.
I would say
I guess.
I just stay healthy. They
guess
had a
in-
lot of injuries.
I guess in the draft you can look at probably a wide receiver 3 or a running back maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think Swift is.
I think you need both because they lost. Keenan Allen's a free agent.
Yeah, but Keenan Allen say you go. He's either going there or
Probably.
LA. So I don't know. I guess if Keenan Allen doesn't come back, look at a receiver.
Ooh, Chris Godwin. Dang,
pretty
Will
cheap.
got-
That's pretty cheap for Godwin.
It's because he's coming off that bad injury.
Yeah.
Packers, we already talked about them.
Dislocated ankle. We were talking about
Yeah,
that.
Packers need to improve at corner.
They need a wide receiver one, better corner.
I mean, but here's the thing:
Develop.
they're not going to find a wide receiver.
Holston Loveland.
Trade.
Who, Matt?
Figure it out.
They have Will Johnson dropping to 21.
I'm not surprised.
He's not testing because he's hurt. That
Bang.
happened.
Oh, and it's a North Dakota State guy. Yeah,
Bang.
he's gonna be a
That's a
dog.
gritty white man. I love to see it. Oh, bang.
Don't
Matt.
like that.
That's a Samoan if I've ever seen one.
Oh, that's true. Can he play right before Mike Green though? Ooh. And James Pierce.
James Pierce dropping to third.
James Pierce would fit right in Baltimore.
Eagles get loot.
What?
Yo, this is a criminal. Who were the first 25 picks?
I think number 2 was Hunter.
Vikings.
They got re-signed Aaron Jones.
Okay, so I said re-sign their corners, but that's not
They lost with Bynum.
Yeah, they lost Bynum to the Colts.
They need to upgrade an interior line, and then I said find a veteran for McCarthy,
Yeah, that's a good.
whether that be Aaron Rodgers, Jameis.
Oh, I see what you mean. I like a Winston kind of rule.
I don't.
Maybe
I don't know.
Flacco.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
what to think about
DeMarcus
Rodgers.
Robinson.
He's talking about QB. They don't need a wide receiver.
No, they want a veteran wide receiver. Who do they got?
Jefferson, Naylor, and Addison.
Yeah, I know, but like Naylor and Addison are first 2 years.
Addison's in like his 3rd year.
4 maybe.
It's his 3rd, same year as Flowers and Jason.
Jason's pretty good. So yeah, I get I mean I don't know. I'm guessing McCarthy's the guy.
I don't know.
I would definitely sign a veteran quarterback just in case.
Yeah, I'd sign Rodgers, Jameis.
Rodgers won't be there. He's
Yeah.
a dealer.
Dude, Rodgers is either a starter or out of the league. I think that's what he wants. Not what.
Yeah, he
I
won't
think-
sign to. He'll be like Tannehill last year. He said, "I don't want to be backup."
I mean, okay, but Rodgers is not that bad.
Dude, he did.
I'm not saying he's going to go to a
Didn't we
team
talk
that makes
about
it
this?
better.
I thought he didn't end the year that bad. Then
And
I
then I
looked
was
at it
like-
they got blown out.
Dude, they lost to the Bills by 40 points.
There was a game against the Dolphins though that he looked pretty good.
They lost to the Bills by 40 points in the last game.
No, I understand they were ass, but like,
They're terrible. He damaged his all-time QBR.
here's what I'll say: I'll take Rodgers over Fields.
What?
No,
For
no,
dude, for 40 million for the next
Okay,
2
hold on.
games?
For the Steelers, at least,
no.
I'll take Rodgers over Fields for the Steelers. Maybe not the Jets, just because that's already been tried.
I'll politely disagree.
And then the Vikings re-signed Aaron Jones, 2 years, $20 million, which was kind of surprising to me, just because I saw the Broncos with a lot of rumors, so I figured they were done with him, but they weren't, which is also fine with me.
I know one Vikings fan. He wasn't happy about it.
I mean, I don't know, $10 million's a lot for Aaron Jones, but at the same time, it's like.
I feel like he
Still
wasn't
pretty-
bad
No,
last
no,
year.
he wasn't. That's the thing. He's pretty good, but like, okay, that's it for that division.
Yeah, we talked about the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bears probably have the best offseason so far.
They win the offseason every year, and then they don't do anything. So let's see if they can actually do something.
Who did they win the offseason with last year? I mean, Caleb. I
They
guess.
got the best player in the draft.
Okay.
The year before that, they traded it for DJ Moore and then more picks.
No, DJ Moore was an in-season trade.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he was. They traded the first overall pick for.
No, DJ Moore was an in-season trade.
Keep talking. Go move on to the East.
I'm just saying, like, the media is the only one that can push.
Bears trading number 1 overall pick to Panthers for DJ Moore, 4 draft picks, March 10th. DJ Moore was traded to the Bears on March 10th, 2023 for the first overall pick. I just saw the headline. It was not an in-season trade.
The Panthers
Panthers traded DJ Moore to the Bears
for the first pick.
for the first overall pick.
Oh, yeah, but they got pick 11, didn't they?
What?
Okay, yeah, my bad. It was not an in-season trade. Yeah, okay, that's my bad. But still, that's not that bad of a trade when they got.
You
Bryce
realize
Young.
the pick that they traded was Caleb. That was the Panthers pick.
Are you talking about the what?
In that trade, it was DJ Moore and 4 picks for Bryce Young.
But I thought you were saying the Bears traded their first pick for DJ Moore.
They did. They did. In 2023, they had the first overall pick.
The Bears or the Panthers?
The Bears.
Okay,
And
but then you
traded
just
it to
said that the
Panthers.
Panthers pick was the.
The next year, the first overall pick was Caleb, was the Panthers pick.
Yeah.
In that trade.
No, I knew that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh. But so the Panthers traded.
They traded
Technically,
Four
they got
first round-
technically they got Bryce Young,
for DJ Moore,
Caleb, DJ
Caleb,
Moore, and somebody and their other first round pick.
and the other
Let me
pick.
read out the full trade because I don't think we're on the same page here. I understand what they got, but
So what's the confusion?
just
The Bears
read
are
me-
trading the number 1 overall pick to the Panthers in exchange for DJ Moore, 2 first-round picks, and a 5th. One of those first-round picks was Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but the Panthers got Bryce Young.
Yeah, so Bryce Young
For DJ Moore.
Caleb
Okay,
Williams.
I think we're
Another
all
first.
saying the same thing, just not understanding the terms here.
I'm just saying that when
Okay,
people
but
said
I
they
was
won the
wrong about
offseason,
it being in-season trade.
people said they won the offseason because they made that trade.
Okay, but no.
No.
If you would have told Bears fans that they would have signed a center and 2 guards in the offseason, or traded for it, I mean, I think they would have been ecstatic, right?
If you would have told Bears fans that they got Caleb Williams, I think they'd be ecstatic.
Most guys didn't think Caleb was that good coming out.
Bears fans that I saw were ecstatic that they were going to get the first pick.
Okay, but I'm telling you, this is
Don't try to play revisionist history because Caleb didn't have the best rookie season.
A lot of people thought that Jaden Daniels would be far better than Caleb.
No. Caleb Williams was by far known to be the number 1 pick, no matter what.
Up until draft time. A lot of guys that I listened to were a lot higher on Daniels than Caleb.
Were those the same people that told you Will Levis was going to be the 2nd pick in that draft?
I knew Will Levis was going to fall. I
You
put
bet money with me he'd be the 2nd pick. 2nd QB off the board.
yeah,
Thought
in
he'd
June.
be- You thought he'd be a Texan.
Yeah, you thought he'd be high. Don't try to play revisionist history.
Okay, but are we talking about? So we want to talk about Bryce Young and Stroud? I could have told you that Stroud would have been far better than that.
No, he actually did say
He,
that.
that's fine, but he also said Will Levis was going to be the
Okay,
2nd
I
QB
said
off
that
the
in
board.
September,
No, that was in March.
and when Will Levis fell to the 3rd round, everybody was shocked.
But you just said you knew he was going to fall. So which is it?
No, 3rd round dropping was.
He was the 2nd. But
Second, whatever he was, that was absurd. Like nobody, yeah. Once the draft rolled around, I knew Will Levis wasn't going 2nd overall.
you said it in
Second
March.
QB.
You said it in March.
Yeah, but there a lot can happen between March and April.
That's all I'm saying. You said it in March. You said it in September. You said it in March.
I don't think it was in March. It might
I
not have been
guarantee it.
September
Because
either.
I would have known who Will Levis was before March. I wasn't into football back then, as much as I am now.
What division are we on? Okay, I'm just saying the
Right.
Bears have had a great offseason, and
I agree.
maybe it doesn't work out, but can't say they didn't try. And I don't think 2 years ago people said they won the offseason. They got DJ Moore. Like,
I can see it.
Go to the
maybe a few Bears fans, but yeah. Which one?
East NFC East.
Where do you want to start? Commanders?
That's fine.
Lincoln Tunsil.
So I just said, I mean, which they've have been doing, build the roster while Daniels is on a rookie deal. I mean, that's the best thing you can do in football. And then edge rusher, improve the defense a little bit.
They got Javon Kinlaw,
Yeah,
Laramie Tunzel,
Javon Kinlaw is an interior guy, right?
but he's quick.
I just don't understand why you would get rid of Allen and then sign Kinlaw when you have Johnny Newton sitting on the bench. That one doesn't make too much. I mean, I like the signing, but when you think about what they had to do to get it, it just kind of seems like you didn't really get better from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they signed him. They released Jonathan Allen, re-signed Ertz for a 1 year. Ertz and Wagner on 1 year deals, two
Oh, yeah.
veterans. I like those moves. I don't
Wagner's
know how
old.
good. Yeah, they're both old, but I think what they brought to the team was pretty important. Traded for Debo. What do you guys think about that?
I like it, but I mean,
I mean, I just don't. I'm just not that high on Debo.
For what they gave up, it's fine.
Oh,
the
for
only
a
problem
fifth?
with I think of it is the contract. But I mean, in 2 years, what's his contract? 2 years? Is it a year? Either way, one or
And
2
it's
years.
not bad because they're not paying a quarterback. Like
In 1 or 2 years, it's not going to make a difference.
no wide
He'll be
receiver
gone.
deal looks bad when they're not paying some.
Yeah, that's it for them.
I feel like if you can add to the weapons for Jaden Daniels, you add to the weapons for.
No, I agree. And I mean, Debo's better than who they just lose.
Diami Brown.
Chill.
Diane
Chill.
Brown. Cowboys. Oh boy.
Well, they haven't done anything.
Well,
What they should do,
what should
add
they
wide
do?
receivers.
Oh nope, they did something.
They signed the long snapper.
Yeah, they extended their long snapper.
Well, and they re-signed Osa, and that was a steal actually.
They're being
Osa, I don't know,
selectively aggressive. So.
Odigizua, that's a steal. 4 years, $80 million for him. But yeah, other than that, their roster is pretty bad. No wide receivers.
They need to get a wide receiver 2, 3.
No running backs. Like
Hey, Dowd wasn't 1,000 yards rusher.
they're losing O lineman. Zach
You go straight
retired. And then I mean, you still have to extend Micah, which Myles Garrett just got $40 million a year. And
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was absurd. Michael will get more because he can play multiple positions.
yeah, Micah will get more than that, and then Jamar will get more than that.
Trey, well, we'll get to that later.
Trey Jamar.
No, I was gonna say Trey Hendrickson.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
his stats are
I
inflated.
mean, well, we can. Yeah, okay.
Just because Trey Hendrickson had 2 7-sack games.
Yeah, if he gets $40 million.
He got 14 sacks in 2 games in the last 2 years and has 35 sacks. I mean, it just makes him like.
He's a dog.
Trey Henderson's good, but.
He'll be up there next year. 30 sack season.
Yeah, his contract year.
Fine with me.
Hey, Will's going to have a hell of a year.
Yeah, if you play the Titans 2 times, yeah.
Let's see. We
That
just
might
did the
be 12
Cowboys,
sacks.
and we've done the
Dude,
Commanders.
Eagles, they lost Isaiah Rodgers.
So
they lost Milton Williams.
Obviously, they cut Slay.
Slay and Bradbury, which I think those are big.
Bradbury
losses.
played last year?
No,
A little bit.
No, he
Well,
did
got
I didn't
benched.
see. I didn't think
no,
he
he
played
did not
at all.
play.
I thought he
went
was just
on the IR
on.
to start this, like,
Yeah, I
right
thought he
at the
just
start
was
of the season.
off this
Maybe there's
team.
that
the
one.
whole season.
It was, but he was like the coach. He did a coaching role kind of thing.
So the Slay thing, like, I don't know, better to move on a year early than a year late, which I think is kind of what they did with Bradbury a year late. Slay played good in the playoffs, wasn't very good in the regular season. I think it's fine.
They've also got such a young core.
But
that they
yeah,
can
you
afford.
would have wished they would have kept Rodgers there.
Yeah.
Just for
That's
the
fine.
veteran corner, because now they have.
I mean, I'm sure they can draft somebody. I mean, they have.
Do they
Quinn-
want to do 3 young corners?
They have.
I mean,
Quinn
dude, when
Young.
one of them's Quinyon Mitchell, I don't think it matters.
Indegene.
Dogs, like
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them get a corner. I mean, this corner draft is kind of weak
Will Johnson, Eagle.
at the top. But,
he's dropping. So
I mean, yeah, he could drop. Somebody always drops to them.
Yeah, but yeah. And you got Malachi Starks. He's a Georgia.
he's a 2nd-round guy. It looks like.
Ravens.
And then they re-signed Vaughn.
I thought that was great. I forgot to look. Keep
They
talking.
signed Saquon too.
Yeah,
They
and
did.
Saquon to 2 year, 41. Every deserves all that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ravens gonna extend Henry Matt, or is it too late, or what?
We'll do it later. We'll talk about that later. Talk about when we get to the Ravens.
Okay,
Josh.
because Henry is being criminally underpaid compared to the market now.
He won't get that much.
What's he getting right
He's
now?
got another
7?
year, right?
Yeah.
Of
I
like
mean, this.
I think he's getting
1
7.
year. This is his last year.
I think he's getting 7. But he won't get as much because he's old.
So is Aaron Jones.
And Aaron Jones got $7 million a year.
10 mil a year.
He didn't. Did he get 20 mil?
Yeah, 2 year, 20.
I'll pay him. I'll pay Derrick Henry.
I fucking hope so.
dude, we played Mixon like. 2
Zach Bond
years
got paid
on
$6
the deal.
million more than Nick Bolton.
Dude, if I'm
That is
able to-
absurd.
You think Bolton's better? Or
No,
what?
no. Bolton sucks.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
we're on the same page. I thought you were saying Bolton should be paid more than Bond, and I was
Well,
like,
I think the linebacker market just got a little inflated because I think that's a lot for Bond and a lot for Bolton.
I thought Bond was going to get more.
no, I thought it was kind of weird actually because it's like he got like
17 million for a linebacker is a lot.
He's the third
Well-
highest.
yeah, but like Levante David signed for 12. and he's 39.
Yeah, but that's like a 1 year.
Yeah.
When you do that's what
You're
happened.
You're gonna pay higher.
Okay,
for
but
one
the
year.
Mac is terrible. 18 million for 1 year.
Why'd they cut him?
Yeah,
When you need-
that makes no sense.
Why did they cut him? What was the point of cutting him? What was his original contract?
I bet it was more than that, honestly.
Yeah, but now you're taking the dead cap on that and then giving 18 mil on top of it.
I don't know. That's pretty bad, especially when they need a lot of other things. I did not understand that, but like Wagner, I think got 12 or 10, and then David got what do you say, 12?
Like 12.
There's no way this is right.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Oh my god.
There might not have been any on
2025 cap number for Khalil was 8 mil.
How many years did he have left?
1.
Wait, so they just paid?
They paid 10 mil.
Just for fun?
That cannot be right.
I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than that, but point stands, that's an overpay. Because I'm sure, honestly, I bet they have no dead money. But I mean, I still get that it would.
There was no dead money.
8 million. When they cut him, there's no dead money.
Yeah, no dead money.
I don't know. Maybe they missed him in the locker room in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's worth.
Where they haven't been in the locker room.
Yeah.
Where it's worth $10 million. That's enough for me.
I just didn't understand that.
Giants.
What team were we just on?
We just did the Eagles. Giants.
So yeah, all I said for them was just find a corner in the draft, and then
I said figure out a QB in the draft.
the Eagles. Oh
No, the Giants.
sorry, I was telling the Eagles.
Okay.
I gotta find them again. My bad.
Giants, I said QB.
So yeah, I said trade up if you believe in a QB, which
What are they, third or fourth?
third?
Then you don't need to trade up.
Not right now. No, they're fourth. Giants, Patriots are fourth, third.
So they don't need to trade up.
I don't think they need to
No,
trade up.
still, but
Yeah. Because Patriots and Titans
But,
are taking QB.
I mean,
most likely.
here's the thing.
Titans are taking a QB, maybe.
No,
Like, I'm not going to write them off. They're probably taking Abdul. But they're not.
I
I'm
think
not writing them off to
I
say
think
they're
they're
not
taking Abdul.
I think Cam Ward's the only QB that goes in the top 5.
I agree.
Wow.
No.
If
I
Shadar
think,
drops, it would not surprise me.
I agree.
but I think that there's enough QBs or enough teams that are in need of.
I
a
think
QB
they reach.
They go for.
Like the Giants reach for Shador.
Yes.
So when I made it, okay, so when I made this, I had the Browns sign one of the QBs, and then draft Hunter, draft somebody other than a QB. But now that that's kind of out of the picture, I'm sure the Browns will draft somebody because they ain't drafting Carter. I mean, Carter and Garrett would be cool, but that just doesn't make sense. They're not QB.
Just no offense.
No offense, but
I mean,
we'll hold
that'd
you
be-
to 5
We're gonna
points.
hurt Lamar, but
I'd fully expect.
We may get beat by Josh Johnson.
I'd fully expect Josh or Abdul to go 1, and then like Cam Ward to go 2, and then I guess if the Giants like Shador, take him.
Yeah, I like
Who
it.
do the Patriots take, Travis?
I'd say so. Or Mason Graham. He's pretty high.
That's a tackle.
Yeah, for Michigan.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be interested to see like how that plays out. I'm sure once that we know what the Titans are doing, it'll be pretty.
We know what the Titans are doing.
That one
I'd
has
expect
that one is Cam Ward. It's the 10th best draft.
Especially after they cut Harold Landry.
Abdul Carter knows.
Marion Hampton.
And then I mean,
oh my god.
Tenor
At 16.
Shooter.
this is top 50 prospects. This doesn't matter too much. What pick you guys got, Lynn?
26.
I feel like Michael Williams is going to end up being an Eagle. Just based off the college.
No. Michael Williams.
No.
Top 10.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Tyler Booker's supposed to be a Raven, and I don't want him.
I like.
Hey,
Tyler.
that Ray Zabel dude, that's who you guys need, Lynn.
Yeah, I know that dude. That's who. Oh, they only did top 25, and we're the 26th pick.
Unfortunate.
There you go.
There you go, Derek.
Shamar Stewart is not the 28th best player in the class. That's absurd.
I like Kelvin Banks. I want Banks or Zabel, and then I want Ratledge in a late round. The Georgia
Georgia?
kid.
All right, Giants. We talked about them.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I feel like the Giants roster isn't terrible.
They just have some
Young
things
corners.
They, need to add.
They got young defense. Not bad.
Yeah, their defense is actually pretty nice. Like they're
Sexy Dexy,
D-line
Kavion Thibodeau,
and Burns.
and Burns. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Pretty
top
good.
of the league. Got got young corners.
Newbin.
What's his name? Isn't very good. Banks.
Oh,
Deontay
Deontay Banks
Banks.
is terrible.
Maryland Turpin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it? Wait, and who else did you say?
I just said Maryland Turpin.
Oh.
And then they got Malik, and I guess if they bring back Slayton, that's not. I mean,
Well, the other one was good. What's his name?
Kenny Galladay.
no,
He had a good year.
Slayton and
Who's a wide receiver too?
Wandale Robinson.
Wandale Robinson. He had a good year.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they add a couple
Larson
pieces and they get the right QB, they could be all right.
Yeah, they
And they're
might
kinda-
get 6 wins next season.
I think the Cowboys are going to be terrible next year. Like,
Dak, CD, and nothing.
and Micah.
Tyler,
Are they paying Micah?
Well, it might
He
help
has.
play
He'll
this
be
year.
next. He'll be there.
Huh?
He'll
He's
be
not
there
free
next year.
agent.
No, I know, but I'm
Assuming he
saying,
doesn't
like,
hold out.
yeah.
He's not soft.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything on him. I guess he could. Micah and Jamar.
Oh, Mason Graham's a D tackle.
Oh, yeah. They have him at. Oh.
Tyler Warren at 7.
All right.
Oh my God.
Mike. It's not.
NFC
Oh my
South.
God. Kelvin Banks at
Buccaneers.
10.
Buccaneers. I said. Let's see here.
Micah Parsons said WTF to the Texans trading Larry Tunsil.
Yeah, no,
I just said re-sign Godwin and.
I think I said that on the pod.
Which they did already. They re-signed Levante and Godwin.
They did a lot. They got some O line too, right?
They got Hassan Reddick for 1 year, $14 million. I
They
feel like
re-signed. Didn't they re-sign their center?
No, he left. I thought.
Yeah, I thought they got us in.
I thought you guys just said he left to the the Jags.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't. This isn't updated from a few hours ago. Or he went somewhere.
I don't know.
But no, I think the Godwin deal is pretty. I mean, well, assuming he comes back healthy, is
Buccaneers. They kept their guard.
Ben. Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Ben Breedson.
That's what I was thinking of. My bad.
That's pretty cheap for him. He's solid. 3 year, 22. I think they lost their center to somebody. But I like the Hassan Reddick deal as a 1 year prove it deal.
I
guess.
agree.
I mean, prove it for Hassan. He just didn't play last year.
No, he played a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Jets. Which I still got.
Dude, has Ogunjobi been signed?
I thought he got
Is that right?
cut.
Yeah, he did. I was asking if he got.
Oh, I doubt it. He's terrible.
Oh no, Rappaport said another big time detail hitting the market. Ogunjobi.
What?
Yeah, he said another big time D tackle hits
Yeah,
the
just
market.
big. That's Ogunjobi. was
Okay,
terrible.
first comment says respectfully, quote, big time. Unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Bucks. I don't really know what to think about them. I feel like they'll just be all right.
They'll be mediocre
And
again.
I mean, yeah,
Back in 10-7.
and they could
Nine
win a
and
few games in the playoffs or not.
Or not.
Yeah, the Bucks, the Cardinals, and the Packers for me. And
They're the
I guess that's
Steelers. They're
fine.
kind of like the Steelers in the NFC.
well, I'd say the Bucks are
Just,
Ravens.
but maybe not skill, but like just like
get what you're saying.
maybe they can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Maybe they could do something, but probably not.
They'll be decent, but yeah, limitations to them.
Yes, they have a low ceiling but a high floor.
Yeah. Panthers.
Breaking news: the Houston Texans will host an offensive line tryout for the Texans.
There you go, Dylan.
Panthers. I said
Get one weapon for Bryce Young.
like 1 through.
Yes, you have a Thielen, which you know
So
is
here's the
old.
thing with that: their defense is so bad. I'm sure they'll want the defensive guy.
I know how you guys feel about the J.C. Horn signing.
Holy fuck!
I like
I mean, okay, yes, they should have paid him, but like,
I like it.
The Texans
Horn being the
currently
highest
don't
paid
have a right guard
guard.
on the roster.
Unfortunate. We don't have a
that
kicker.
guy.
You
You have a kicker on the roster, Matt.
Not for long.
Justin Tucker is.
We don't have a free safety on the roster.
We don't either.
Mark skipped his one. So,
Who? Mark Andrews?
and Lamar.
Lamar? He's a great guy.
Yeah, he was a kid.
Probably a thug when he was a
Hey,
kid.
everyone thought Justin Tucker was a really good guy until this game.
Everybody's a good guy.
Stroud's
until
next.
7.
Stroud's a great guy.
That's what I thought about Tucker.
I didn't think that about.
I think
Tucker.
Stroud is a great guy, actually. His dad might not. be,
Heck of a
but
catch.
Yeah.
He is. I think Gino's a thug.
Let's move on. You
Yeah.
have anything to say about the Panthers?
I definitely think you know that.
You have anything to say about the Panthers, Lamb?
Let's just upgrade the roster. Like, the
Just
future
build-
is bright. Like, just keep building it.
Give them Cooper Cup, dude.
Draft the right guys. I like
Cup,
Jalen Walker.
put
for him.
Cup on Bryce Young.
Get a wide. Yeah, that would work. Get a wide receiver one.
Cup.
Get
I'm just
someone
saying,
that you
I'm
can
just
throw
saying.
to.
A veteran receiver. You can't get another
If they don't draft,
Xavier Legette.
if they don't draft a defensive guy, sure they can get Ted or Luther.
Yeah,
I'm
but how
feeling
much do
a
you
Mark
want?
Andrews, fellas.
How much do you want of it?
No, they just re-signed Trimble. Trimble's pretty good.
He can learn.
Nobody wants.
Oh
Mark
no!
Andrews.
What's the other one that they just drafted? Sanders
From
Saul?
Texas.
Yeah.
JT Sanders.
JT Sanders.
Yeah, they re-signed.
Give me Mark Andrews.
Where the fuck did they get? What team are we on?
Panthers.
The hell?
We can talk about that. There, you found it.
Re-signed Andy Dalton,
That's a good sign.
and then Trimble 2-year up to $60 million, and then they re-signed their center.
Up to what?
16 million.
Okay. I heard 60, and I'm like,
And then I still have Milton Williams on here, but that fell through, so
Yeah, Patriots.
disregard that. Saints. Oh boy.
Jesus, the
Future
Jags have the
Texan.
5th pick.
Lock in, Liam. Lock in.
Who are we talking about?
The
I just said-
future, the Texans in the future.
Oh, I mean,
I thought we were on the Saints.
we need to build a brick wall at O line.
Oh well.
The
yeah.
Texans in the future. The Saints. Talking about
Oh.
the Saints.
Good one, Matt. Wasn't funny the last 12 times.
I'm not. I just said it out of my just as a joke, and then people are actually saying it on online.
Nobody was
They
saying
had any team though. What did the Texans have any team? Other team have done? What did you guys do?
I
Nothing.
said it because they restructured Nico.
We restructured our wide receivers contract and then
Future
proceeded
Saints.
to get rid of our huge cap hitter.
Yeah, you already are past the Saints if you trade away.
Dunzel. We're great
Dunzel,
now.
yeah.
We're looking good, and we just he was supposed to take
You're looking
42
good in the cap room,
Yeah.
but not the O line room.
No, we need to literally just build a.
The trenches.
No, we don't want a trench because people can jump over the trenches. We want a wall. No one can get around a wall.
They can climb a wall.
Yeah, climbing a wall is a lot harder than jumping a trench. That's what I say.
Hot take.
I want to build a wall. I'm tired of all those trenches.
Heard that one before.
Me too, brother.
We'll build a wall.
But the Saints, I mean, you really can't do anything.
Yeah, I just said.
Just draft well.
I said try to trade.
Mario
I'd say
Davis.
trade every veteran you can if they have any value. And just start.
Even if they don't have value, 7th round pick. Tank.
Or just-
Alvin
Get off
Kamara,
the
you are a Denver Bronco.
They extended him. That does not make any sense to me. Why would they extend Kamara?
I didn't know they did that.
I mean, that was like in the
It was right after they played the Saints. He was like, I want Kamara. And then
And
they
they got
extended him like 2 days later.
yeah.
Demario Davis, just retire, bud.
Cam
They still have to pay
Jordan,
the contract.
Cam Jordan, Demario.
How do you get out of one of those? Like murder?
No, you
Injury
if someone
settlement.
retires. You don't have to.
You still have to pay it.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
not all of it.
Maybe not all of it. You still have to
I
pay.
don't think you do.
Yeah. I didn't
Anything
know.
that's guaranteed, you pay it.
Well, yeah, but you typically already paid
You,
it.
you normally pay guaranteed up front first.
Yeah, like if
Sometimes.
somebody signed guarantee today, they probably got paid today. Normally, not.
Well, like if they're getting
it's the
20 mil,
Saints.
if they're getting 20 mil a year and 30 mil total, the first
Like if
$30
Kelsey
million
would've
dollars they
retired
get
this year, the
guaranteed.
Chiefs would not have been paying Kelsey.
But it's the Saints, so they probably restructured it so many times that they have a whole contract worth of dead money if you retire.
And then I said they need to find a corner. Kool-Aid's all right, but find
Draft one.
another one. Yeah, I don't know. Rebuild is all you can do at this point.
Good luck rebuilding when you can't.
You guys have the 24th
I mean,
pick?
I
It
think
just said trade with the Vikings.
yeah,
if
no, but you
nobody's-
have it?
No.
if
They
somebody's
also said the Cardinals
interested
agree
in
with you.
Carr, like I don't know, if the Titans are interested in Russ, I'd assume they'd be interested in Carr. Maybe the Steelers want Carr. Carr's not that bad. I mean, he's no better than or no worse than Russ or Fields or Geno.
One of them is 25 years old in that conversation.
I'm well aware of how old they all are, and they all aren't very good.
Heck of a move there by Justin. That's pro.
What do we got? The Falcons. They're another one I did not write shit just because I could not give a flying fuck. They could have every fucking player
Wow.
in the goddamn fucking world and still would be shit.
Yeah, I'll be honest. They have a good roster and they suck.
I mean, I guess let Penix
Let Penix cook.
Yeah. Oh, Cody Barton's gone.
Where'd he go?
Titans.
Heck of a
Oh
stat.
my god.
Another team that won the defensive free agency last year. They just
Who'd they get?
they signed a bunch of guys.
Oh,
They traded for
Snead?
Snead.
Okay, I did actually think the Titans would be decent.
Because at the first episode, we were like, the Titans'
No.
defense looks crazy.
No, they
They
I
did.
do remember that. They got Boyd.
And they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they were.
Boy didn't even. I think he got dropped.
He didn't get dropped, but he played like 2 games.
Hey, but Nick Westbrook Akine was a superstar for 4 years.
No. Anytime he caught the ball, that's 6.
Yeah, he had 30 receptions and 10 touchdowns. Just like Rashad Bateman.
That's just not true.
Rashad Bateman every 2-yard touchdown catch.
I don't think Rashad even had a 2-yard touchdown.
Pretty sure they're all like 40-yard touchdowns.
A couple,
And
like,
no
15.
intermediate.
They're showing field highlights.
No intermediate. I told you his stat. 75% of his receptions were for a first down.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
That means they're all intermediate catches.
Hold on, what's intermediate?
That's the best play of Fields' career.
Because whenever I think of like intermediate catches, I think of like 8 yards.
That's a
7
first
yards.
down.
Yeah, but dude,
Well, if they're
Rashad
on
Bateman
third
was,
and 2.
was. I feel like whenever I watched the Ravens, Rashad Bateman never caught a pass that was less than 30 yards.
You didn't watch the Ravens that much then.
I felt like he got a shit ton of easy-ass touchdowns, which is fine. I think Matt hates on the Ravens wide receivers.
I'm not saying that Rashad Bateman doesn't get deep touch. I'm saying he can do. He got a lot of intermediate.
No, I'm just saying every time a free agent comes available, you say Raven, like you guys need another guy.
We need. I mean, look in the playoffs. We ended up having freaking
Okay, but that's because you had
Shy
injuries.
Smith out there on
If you had
the last two.
Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase, and they all got hurt, you would have the same guys out there.
Yeah, but we only have 2. The reason I say we need a wide receiver, I'm not saying Cup is kind of a joke, but like a middle of the pack is just in case Dave Flowers tweaks an ankle or Bateman tweaks a foot, like he always does.
I mean, I understand.
That's why Deontay
No,
Johnson. I'm like, that's perfect. And then
I
he
understand
just
what you're
decided
saying.
to
But
have
like,
a fit.
you can say that about any team.
Guys in
you
the
know what I mean?
so.
Where's he going?
Nobody wants him. Why would anybody want him? The Chiefs will make him right.
Send him back to Pittsburgh.
Send him back to Carolina.
No, he doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't want to be anywhere. What team does he want to play for?
Send him back to Memphis.
He was on a team that was in the playoffs and got cut.
Yeah, I think he just wants to play for the
Before
Chiefs.
our playoff.
That's
he, was
absurd.
he was throwing a chair after we beat the Chargers in the playoffs.
Damn it, we fucking won. I gotta practice another week.
Like, I don't get it. You're on 2 contenders and you force your way off both of them.
And if you weren't on one of the contenders, you were the wide receiver 1 for an up-and-coming team.
Yeah.
He was a dog on the Panthers.
And he could in a contract year, so he could have inflated his numbers.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He is such a weird, like, that is such a weird situation.
That was it for that division.
South, we did the Panthers, Bucks, Falcons.
Okay, yeah, Falcons. You guys
We did-
have anything to say?
No, we're
Other
good.
than, I guess just let Penix. Yeah,
Just
let
let Penix
Penix
go.
play and see what it happens.
Stop playing. Stop giving the ball to Tyler Algier.
Just give it to Bijan.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Stop giving it to both of them. Give it to
You
Bijan.
guys think anybody will take Kirk?
No,
No.
not on the contract.
I'll take so many other guys.
I'll take Daniel Jones before.
Okay, so what?
Daniel
AFC?
Jones. you
AFC,
can at
we
least
started
put him
with
as
the
a-
AFC. Let's start with the AFC West. You can have the Broncos. Go on what you think the Broncos should do.
I
We'll
mean,
do
I think
some
it's
of our
pretty
teams.
simple. Build up the offense. Well, okay, so far we haven't done anything other than extend DJ Jones and sign Hufanga. I think DJ Jones is solid nose tackle. I like both of those moves, and we got Hufanga for relatively cheap. I just say as free agency continues and the draft, just get next a tight end and another receiver. And if you go into the next season with receiver,
What about running back?
okay, well that too, but I mean late in the draft. Also,
Najee.
like
Jalen Warren.
Najee's a free agent.
They're both.
if we
big.
get a tight end and a wide receiver, and we have to go into next season with Javonte Williams, not ideal, but like doable.
He wasn't terrible in the pass game at the end of the year.
No, he's
They also
not
have other wide
terrible, it's
receivers
just
and
like
other running
he's-
backs in the game.
And then I mean we need a linebacker replacement now because Singleton's coming off ACL.
Oh.
And, Martin just left. And probably extend Benito.
Try to extend Benito.
My bad about that this morning, fellas. I was
I'll get that.
You've been saying that for a while, so I just figured you were right.
no, I was confused
I forgot it was you were in a weird thing where you extended Allen and then cut.
because
And then,
I wasn't even thinking of Brown. I was thinking of Allen.
yeah.
Oh.
And then yesterday I saw a tweet
Well, because you extended Allen and got rid of Cooper in like a week.
because we
And
were
then-
rumored to give. I guess we're rumored to give Benito 23, and a lot of the Broncos fans were complaining about that yesterday.
23?
Why?
Yeah, exactly why. Like
Why would they be mad?
compared to what
23 's
Garrett
good.
and Crosby, like he is not anywhere.
Like, what
near
is Will
Garrett.
Anderson going to get?
A lot more than that.
He'll get more than Benito.
Like,
He'll get a lot.
assuming
no, I know. I'm just saying, like, he's going to get dumb, so just extend Benito. Like,
No,
I don't get how
No,
people-
I completely agree.
oh,
I guess people didn't want to pay him 23 because he's only been good for
A year.
15 games.
12 games.
Yeah,
Zach
Took him about
Madden.
9 games to get loaded.
but before that he was hurt, so like he wasn't playing that. Kenny, where do you think he went? Holy shit.
The Browns.
Wait, are you serious?
For DTR.
Like that's a trade?
Yes.
Wait, it was a 1-for-1
Kenny
DTR.
Pickett for DTR in the 5th.
Hey, that's a fantastic trade for the Eagles.
Yeah, dude, they get a 5th-round pick for free for taking DTR.
Kenny Pickett is back in
And
the
DTR
AFC
probably
North.
fits into their offense
Yeah,
better. Like,
and they just took a Tanner McKee in the first. They have a rookie
Holy
quarterback.
well, Travis Hunter, you're a Brown. Kenny
Holy.
Pickett's the answer.
2-glove Pickett.
Terrible.
What's his nickname?
Who?
Kenny 2 Gloves, or was it?
Oh,
God, what was it?
I think that's right. All right, Chiefs. I said
Dude, they got a lot of O-line help.
rebuild the O line again, and then try and retain as many weapons as you can. They kept Hollywood.
They added 3 O-linemen.
Put an ankle monitor on all your players.
No,
Hire
just
the lawyers.
prevent them to go from going to Texas.
No Texas.
No more Texas. Or stop drafting wide receivers from Texas.
Matthew
SMU.
Hey, I'm drafting Matthew. Hey, we drafted. Actually, just leave everyone for any Texas receiver.
Don't
in
draft
the league. Don't draft them.
They signed the Eli Mitchell, which Eli Mitchell was very good before all the injuries. So
I'm sure they could.
He was just good before.
Now
McCaffrey traded.
now I'm interested to see where Pacheco. That probably means Pacheco's time is over.
Brown.
Steeler.
Pacheco does not move me at all.
I'm just saying, like, because he.
Yes, I'm sure he'll leave, but like,
Well, yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
but they'll still need another running back.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you're up, bud.
If they get Henderson, I'm about to lose my shit.
Dude, they're gonna get someone. Nobody needs running back. No first-round running back. Like they're gonna get one.
Yeah. No, I've seen Genty to the Bears so much
I like it. Dude, Bears might be
Like, yeah, the Bears don't like need
because they don't need anything. So why not just get a compliment to the offense?
Yeah. I agree.
DeAndre Swift is
Like the Cowboys need a running
Iffy
back,
at
but they
best.
need so much more.
well because Rico Dowdle's a free agent.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the Cowboys would be in the market for Genty, but like they just need so much more that it doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
it's also Jerry, so you might
Selectively
trade up to
aggressive.
one and draft them.
No, they'll trade up to one and draft.
Cam.
No, whoa.
Hold on. Let's complete a reference. Let's
Trade
complete a
Dak to the
reference.
Steelers.
James Pierce Jr.
Not feeling that one either.
All right. Trade up and draft.
Will Howard.
Hold on.
Will-
If we said Abdul Carter a year ago for this draft, it would have been the draft day situation.
Who's the
It would have been a perfect.
Who's the
draft.
LSU tackle?
Campbell.
That's who they'll draft.
Will Campbell?
Streets are saying he'll be a bust.
Just because of the
Short arms.
smelling.
Have you seen all that stuff? He has like a fourth of an inch shorter arms than like the average, and so everyone thinks he's gonna suck.
Okay.
Well, he might not be a tackle, but a lot of guys move to tackle from guard. I don't know why they're making such a big deal about it.
I think it's easier to move from tackle to guard than vice versa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, wait.
but I'm just saying like a lot of tackles in college. No, a lot of tackles in college move to guard in the NFL. That's so
Oh, yeah.
common, and they're making a big deal about him doing it. Like the Titans drafted Skoronski a few years ago high and moved him to guard, and he's great. I think they just think that you shouldn't pick a guard that high, which maybe if they can only play guard and they haven't ever seen him attack, like
No, I'll be honest. I think you don't draft a guard that early.
No, I agree, but like he
Because you
still
just-
could play tackle. You know,
Yeah.
this kid from LSU.
If you have the
Like that's why the guy from Bama's Booker. He cannot play anywhere
No,
else. That's why he'll be late first round.
yeah, he's not that, and he's honestly only good because of like his, not even his measurables, just like his like IQ. That's like his whole thing. He's like been praised on his like smartness.
Yeah. Chargers.
Did they just lose?
Palmer.
Yeah,
He actually
the
went.
Bills.
Oh yeah, forgot. I thought that was just rumored. I didn't think it was like there yet.
Palmer's a good player. He's just always hurt. I don't know.
I think you just need another weapon for Herbert.
Yeah, a wide
Okay.
receiver too.
You need a running back now.
I mean, you need an outside wide receiver. No, I like if they re-sign him. I thought
They really need a running back.
what's his dude's name from the Ravens?
JK?
Yeah, I thought JK was all right.
I doubt he goes back.
No, they cut Gus.
Oh really?
It's right now. Running back one is Kimani Vidal.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
They're gonna draft one. They'll sign JK.
Hey, I like Kamani Vidal.
I'd expect
too.
him. I'd expect him to be in the tight end market.
Hey,
I think
Will
Ingram-
Disley's a dog.
Huh?
Will Disley's a dog.
Yeah, special teams.
What about Smart?
Field goal block.
They got two special team tight ends. Dude, they were good at the end of the year.
Did you guys see my text that somebody gave the Jags third string tight end $7 million a year?
Oh,
Who was that?
the Niners.
Yes.
Dude, Luke Crandon or something like
Yeah,
that?
he was their third string.
Dude, he's terrible. He literally didn't play. He
Josh
just-
Dobbs for the Patriots.
Okay.
2 years.
The future.
2 years, $2 million.
Pastor not gonna help out May.
Who's
2
their
years,
backup last year?
400,000.
Kobe?
Yeah. Raiders. I mean, they signed Crosby to an extension.
Yeah, which well deserved.
They got Gino.
They traded Hobbs
No,
away.
they didn't. He was a free agent.
I thought they lost Hobbs then.
They need a running back. Bad.
Yeah, they do need a running back. No, that's the team I've seen get Genty, not the Bears.
I mean, I don't know. The Raiders just like it's such a big roster. Like, if Gino performs like he did that first year in Seattle,
They're either going to be about 10-7 or 5-10.
What?
and they're also in a difficult division too.
Yeah, they could absolutely be 10-7.
Oh,
Come
I was thinking good for the Raiders, like 7-10.
I think they could absolutely be 10-7.
on. No way.
No, like good for the Raiders would be 7-10.
Good, amazing for the Raiders would be 7-10.
10-7 in that division, Matt.
That's
That
8
division
losses.
is one of the most overrated divisions every year.
But they're not going to beat.
There was 3 playoff teams last year,
Yeah.
and it's never been overrated. The only 2 teams that have been relevant in the last 5
Chiefs
years.
won 2 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah, that's great. But I remember just 2 years ago, they were talking about the best division in football, and then 3 of the teams didn't make the playoffs.
The Broncos were rated the worst team in the NFL last year before the season.
I don't think anybody has ever said that the AFC West is the best.
The year you traded for Russell Wilson?
4 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
3. There's 3.
How many years was he there?
2.
2? So yeah, 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Okay, I guess I see what you're saying. But then Herbert got hurt that year.
That was 2 years ago.
No, Herbert's gotten hurt every year except last year. I'm just telling you, like, okay, but next year, I don't care about what anybody said in the past. The AFC West is a pretty good division. Not the best.
Dude, AFC West is a good division.
Well, actually,
I'm not saying it's bad, but
I mean, honestly, they might be the best in the AFC now.
I mean, yeah, there's no bad
Because
teams.
what? I mean,
The AFC North is the freaking Browns.
I mean, if Matt's saying the Raiders are going to go 10-7, they're the best division in football.
yeah, everybody's making the playoffs.
Yeah, everyone's.
I think,
Matt,
I
you
think
thought you win the division.
I think the Chargers grown.
I could see it, but they're always decent in the regular season. I mean, they'll win enough games to get in the playoffs.
They made the
Harbaugh-
playoffs twice. in
Harbaugh's going
Herbert's
to win
tenure.
games,
Charvarius Ward to the Colts.
But not
man.
QB.
Dude, this is a terrible day.
This is bad for the Texans.
That's not that big.
That's another corner.
They still have AR-15 as their starting QB.
Yeah, I know, but now we have to play against Bynum and Charvarius Ward on opposite sides.
And
And Kenny Moore.
Just score more than 10
And
points
Nick
and you'll win.
Cross.
and it's in the linebacker, middle line. I can never do.
Zaire Franklin.
Yeah, never remember the dude's name.
Zaire Franklin. Hey, Stroud owns Zaire Franklin.
Good to know.
You ever heard that podcast before?
Lamar made Sam Hubbard retire.
Sam Hubbard was 40.
He's 28 and just signed an extension 2 years ago.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, he retired because they cut him.
Oh.
So I'd fully expect him to go back there. Yeah, he'll be back.
So, okay. I was confused when he retired, but
Yeah, he's like
He only wants to play for the Bengals.
because he grew up in Ohio and went to Ohio.
he went to Ohio.
I think he went to Cincinnati.
He went. Yeah, he was in. All right, Liam, you want to talk about the Texans?
My bad, man.
Texans. I mean, I think defense is fine.
No, let Liam
Yeah.
let Liam go to work. He knows ins and outs of the
I don't
roster.
think there's much to say here.
Need an O-line. That's number 1 on the list.
And a wide receiver too. Well,
No, number 2 on the list is need an O-line.
What about number 3?
Need an
How
O-line.
about number 4?
Number 4, we need.
I think you need
No,
an
no, no,
O-line.
no. Number 4, we need a corner. We have 2 absolute lockdown corners, and then it's just
then I'd say probably
Jeff Okuda, and then we're gonna draft a receiver, and then it's back to more O-line.
Because then
And then more.
Yeah,
you'd have Nico.
we'd have Nico, Kirk,
And-
Mechie, and whoever we draft.
Yeah, that's not bad, honestly.
So Kirk,
Isn't Schultz a free agent?
Yeah,
So you need-
we need a tight end. So we need tight end. We need 1 tight end. We develop a corner, maybe. I don't know.
So you take a late one, like
Yeah,
a third
exactly.
rounder.
And O-line.
We
We need a veteran presence on the O-line, though. We have we
You
don't
have one.
No, we don't.
You did.
Yeah, Laramie Tunsil's gone. What am I supposed to do?
I know just the guy. Daniel Falele.
Give me Will Fries. I want Will Fries so bad.
Colts, I said bring in competition for AR. And
I said bring in tight end and bring comfort. Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I mean, their defense is all right. Linebacker, they could probably use another one of.
No, they're good linebackers.
Speed is not good.
EJ Speed?
It's terrible.
I thought he had like 140 tackles last year.
Well, he did because
And Zaire Franklin had 160.
I don't.
thought
Yeah,
they
they
were
get
what?
tackles.
Because they give up.
Usually,
They
the
have-
reason one of them is getting a tackle is because the other one missed one. I'm being
There's
so
a reason
badass.
Zaire led the league in tackles.
Like, tackles is honestly.
If you have 2 of them on the same team, then it's probably not the best.
Yeah.
If you have 1, then that's fine. He's just the guy that's the cleanup guy. Unless it's a safety. Then and Nick Cross was up there too.
Because even like, yeah, no.
But Nick Cross is like a DB.
Which that kind of tells
He's
me,
a safety.
that tells me they were getting,
but he's like down there all the time.
No, it's just because the linebackers can't tackle.
okay. So that tells me that their D line is letting running backs through pretty easily, and they were giving up a ton of
Just middle of the
short
field.
completions.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing deep though, dude. When we played against, there's not a
Julian
single
Blackman,
pass.
dog.
So like,
Julian Blackman, dog.
so their stats look good, but the defense itself is not
Correct.
very good.
That's why I
They
see
have
Colts
pe-
fans
they have
want
pieces.
Henderson.
Yeah,
They have pieces, but
yeah.
they got the fourth Buckner,
And then they just signed Ward. I like that's decent.
Bynum.
And
Bynum's good.
No, I agree. Bynum.
He's
Like
very
points
good.
for me as a corner.
He's a
He-
safety.
Oh, safety.
Yeah, he's really
I'm
good,
thinking
though.
of the other guy too.
Kenny Moore.
Metellus,
Dallas. He might be a safety.
Isn't he a
he's
corner linebacker?
kind
Yeah.
of. He's like a big corner that he goes
He
to
put up
linebacker.
points, too. I never knew which one to start every week.
Titans. I said weapons and a QB.
Draft Abdul Carter, and if they want to
That-
win,
I mean, that's kind
if
of
they
like,
want to win, draft Abdul Carter, get
That's a-
some, get a quarterback.
yeah, Will Levis is
I don't hate the idea of Russ to them for 1 year.
Sure.
I don't
If
hate.
you-
I
if
don't
you
hate
get
an
Carter.
older guy. I don't hate an older. I mean, if they get Carter, it's their choice. If they get Carter,
Well, yeah, which I would.
Yeah.
I mean, QBs in this. Okay, Shadur and Cam Ward, if they were in last year's class,
they would have been lower. A lot lower.
yes. I just don't know where.
Who was drafted last year?
Jaden
Oh,
Daniels,
yeah,
Nix,
I know.
Nix,
I-
Penix,
McCarthy,
McCarthy.
Jaden, Caleb.
I think going into the draft, they. Okay, well, Nix and Penix weren't supposed to go that high, so it's kind of hard to gauge. But like, I think Nix is a better prospect and Penix than both of those guys. Not saying
Oh, then Ward and Shadur?
yes, not saying that they'll
I
be
don't-
worse, but like,
I don't know. I don't agree. I think I'll take Ward and I mean, I wouldn't take either one over Bo Nix how he played last year, but I'd take both of them before the season started over Bo Nix.
Yeah, I don't know. But they would not have been first overall. Like Caleb and Daniels,
Oh, yeah.
so much higher.
Caleb Daniels' neighbors still there. Marv.
Reboot on the way.
Hey, they need him.
Jags. I just said rebuild the offense with all the cuts that they've made. Ingram. I mean, you don't have any wide
I
receivers
don't think.
except for Brian.
I mean,
Gabe Davis.
I don't
Thomas
know.
Jr.
Surprised they didn't cut Gabe Davis. His cap hit.
They might have. He was on IR at the end.
no,
of
they can't.
His dead cap must be.
I don't know. I like Brenton Strand. I don't think there's too much to rebuild if they're
No, Brent Street was good. I think Trevor Lawrence is like a decent quarterback when he throws to tight ends, and that's it.
I think if they can go in there and get one receiver that's decent, like I think they're pretty good. Like, I think I'm way higher on Trevor than you guys are. And also, when you look at what happened with the Jags last year, they lost like 11 one-possession games, which again, not good, but like it's not like they were terrible.
No, the Jags weren't terrible, but they also were terrible.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I'm saying with the one-score game thing. Like, you have to win them, but being in them means scoring. Their roster is pretty good compared to the teams that they're in their record with.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'd expect them to be better than the Titans and the Colts next year. Probably not fighting for a playoff spot.
No, I agree. I thought the Jags would be better than the Titans and the Colts this last year.
No, we didn't.
I did.
No, we didn't.
Huh?
We had the Jags at we had the Titans at number 2. You did.
Me?
Not you. Me and him had Jags at number
Dude,
2.
I was high on
Their defense looks scary, man.
We thought the Titans were going to be.
I was high on the Titans, but I'm sure I didn't pick lower than Jags.
I think we did, but we were also just taking shots that day. Like,
Well, I genuinely thought the Titans would be decent. And it all depended on Levis, which I guess that was my mistake. But all right, what else we got?
We have the North and the.
We did the Raiders.
Here, Matt, your whole division.
All right. Steelers. I said they need a QB. They have the weapons. They have the defense.
If I'm the Steelers, I'm drafting QB.
I agree,
And I'd
but I also
draft
think they signed Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm drafting Dart too.
If you get Dart and Rodgers, I think that's a successful offseason. And they got DK. That's
And need a running back because they have two.
well. I think they just need to pick one of them.
I'm picking Warren personally. He's more explosive. He's more of a dangerous threat. But Najee's a consistent guy, so.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with either one, or a new one, maybe.
Genty.
I wouldn't mind Najee on the Broncos.
Bengals. I said defense.
What do you guys think? Okay, but what do you guys think about the DK trade?
I like it. I mean, they have a wide receiver. They've been trying to get a wide receiver.
It's just interesting that they compared that Pickens and DK when they do pretty much the same thing. Like they're two similar wide receivers, which easily
two
can
outside jump ball receivers.
yeah, which can work.
They just need a good slot guy.
It's just risky,
Calvin
especially
Austin.
when you don't have a QB on the roster.
Yeah.
But if that's
Yeah. They need a slot guy bad.
They have Calvin Austin, but he played outside this year.
I don't know.
Yeah. And he is a slot guy.
Yeah.
If they can find a QB that can perform well, they can do what they did last year. But I'd say they'd be better because like
I don't know.
last year, like I always knew there was limitations to them just because they had no wide receivers really, except Pickens.
Now it's going to be limitations because they don't have a wide receiver, a quarterback unless their QB just.
Well, nobody's going to be that much worse than Russ or Fields. Like, I mean, they weren't terrible, but like,
Bengals defense, figure out Hendrickson, because I don't know what the heck they're doing.
well,
They refuse to extend Chase. They refuse to extend Higgins or
it's because
Hendrickson.
their
But
owner is a cheap piece of
they'll
shit.
they'll extend Mike Gesicki and Drew Sample.
Okay, well, that's a lot less money. But
I don't care. You need to prioritize, and it's bad management.
well, here's where they fucked up. Well,
They waited too long to
No.
do Chase because now it's going to be way too much.
and they said that Chase would be the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
And now it's just going up and up and up.
40 mil, and then I mean, if I'm them, I'm paying them today before Micah gets paid.
Micah, anybody? I mean, there's bound to be more people that are.
Watt will probably need an extension. I don't know.
Well,
if
it's
he's
not going to get that much. He's older.
I mean, 2-year deal though.
That's true.
What if Watt just like gets a 2 years, $60 million a year?
I mean,
It just messes up the
Will
Bengals.
Anderson's up and coming.
He has to be signed before Will Anderson is though. Will Anderson's extension's up. You can extend him after next
I see
season.
what you're saying. But no, I agree. Like,
You need to get your priorities. I think T. Higgins
I think
is gone.
I would have picked.
He'll probably be there this year. He's gone. Let him go.
No, you can't though.
You
Unless you
have
trade
to.
him.
Then you have to. You
No, I
cannot
completely
sit
agree.
on your hands and not trade him this year. You have to
I
trade
think
him.
okay. Well, I'll just compare this to what the Bills are doing. So the Bills, while they're extending guys, I think they're somewhat overpaying, specifically for Shakir.
But I like it. I like it.
They're extending all their guys now because they've been seeing what has been going on with the cap, and now it goes up. So in 3 years, when you have Greg Rousseau on $20 million a year,
It looks a lot better.
it looks great.
But here's the problem: the Bengals can't do
But the
that.
Bengals, they could have done it 2 years ago.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, we're looking at hindsight, but it's just they're so.
P. Ryan went back to Cincy.
Hey, last time P Ryan was on the team, they were in the Super Bowl.
No, P. Ryan. Oh yeah.
P Ryan's my dog.
But
Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
Texans just added Justin Watson to the team.
congratulations.
if it were me, I would have picked Henderson. And I mean, you still can do this. Trade T.
I honestly don't think if they finish the season with T. Higgins on the roster, that is mismanagement.
You can't franchise him again, right?
No.
If they if they extend Henderson and finish the season with T on the roster,
It is mismanagement.
I'm not against them bringing back T and Jamal
They cannot bring back T.
and keep. But you're assuming they're keeping Henderson.
No, I'm assuming they trade Hendrickson. They cannot keep T. Higgins if they sign Jamar Chase that high.
Why do you say can't? Because it wouldn't be smart, or they financially.
They can do it financially, but if they do that, it is mismanagement.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So either way, if T. Higgins is on the
I understand
roster,
what you meant by
it is
can't.
mismanagement.
I agree.
Why?
You have probably 60% of your cap and 3 guys and no defense.
Well, yeah, but
We saw how that worked last year, and it didn't do anything.
I'm just saying, like,
Hendrickson fucked up when he took a 1-year extension with the Bengals for some reason.
Yeah, but
And then
not his problem anymore.
just
You trade him or you.
yeah. And the main problem is their owner. Like, what were the 2 safeties that left
Jesse Bates
after the
and
Super Bowl?
Dax
Bates.
Hill.
And
no,
no,
Dax Hill's still there. Jesse Bates and
went to the Panthers.
I know who you're talking about. Von Battle.
Von Bell.
Von Bell. Yeah.
Both of those guys would have.
what's the guy's name? Battle is one of them.
Jordan Battle.
Jordan
He's a
Battle.
young safety on them.
Both of those
That's
guys
pretty good.
would have got pretty good at the time deals for safeties, and they both wanted to stay in Cincinnati, and they said the owner wanted to give them guaranteed money, which is, I mean, they've offered Hendrickson a pretty good contract with not guaranteed money because their owner is, well, I mean, he is the least wealthiest owner in the NFL. That has nothing.
You're still you're making money out of it.
Yeah, like, he's just being cheap.
He's like
Yeah,
he's like a
Okay,
baseball owner.
honestly, if you were being cheap and your team had not shown signs of success,
Then that's fine.
sure.
But you made the Super Bowl 3
You
years
made
ago.
the Super Bowl. You have one of the best QBs in the league who's still
Relatively
relatively
young.
young. And Burrow,
Yeah.
honestly, compared to people when he was drafted, hasn't played that much because of injury. So he's still got
Do you guys know who Daryl Taylor is?
no.
Yes.
And then you got the best. I mean,
We just signed him for $3 million for 1 year.
what position?
No, that's really good. He had 9.5 sacks 2 years
Outside
ago.
linebacker.
He's
What
an
was-
edge.
From who?
Edge.
He was on the Bears when they were showing
Oh.
the pictures.
Yeah, okay.
He's good.
Yeah, he's all right. And I mean, you have the best wide receiver in the league, I'd say.
If not one, he's 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2, Jamar, Jay Jettis, or
He's one.
I'll take Jamar, but
I'll
point
It's,
stands.
it's a year-to-year thing.
And then Hendrickson, say what you want about his
He had one of the
numbers,
best.
but,
He had a
like,
really good last 2 seasons.
Hendrickson is elite. I would not give him more than Garrett, which I don't think he'd be asking for that anyway.
But he wants money.
I wouldn't give him.
I think if you re-sign Hendrickson and trade T for
Then that's good management.
anything, yeah, your team looks a lot better just in general.
But the problem is,
Assuming
the
the
longer
T
you
will be
wait for
there.
T, if I'm T, I'm pissed.
oh yeah, well,
So I wouldn't even want to go
you
back
got
even.
franchise tag
Where
twice.
could T go though and be like a wide receiver one that's not on like just a completely
The Titans,
Terrible
not the
team.
Titans, the Patriots.
Up and coming.
yeah.
The Commanders could have money next year.
They could. I mean, yeah, you're kind of out of options now too.
But that's the problem. I mean, now
They
you're
just
not going to
fucked
be
it
able to
all
get
up.
any more. Byron Murphy to the Lions. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
That would not be good.
They fucked it
That'd
up.
be terrible.
And they're still
They won
decent
the
too.
league.
Like the Bengals have, they didn't start the year off good, but
And they
they
never
were one
do.
game away from making the playoffs.
They were tied.
Yeah. If they're not
They
terrible,
were in because you guys won.
yeah. If they're not terrible to start the year last year, they easily make the playoffs.
That's
If they
that's
beat the
an if
Patriots,
if
they
if.
make the playoffs.
Okay, but I don't think there's any world where they start that.
They
Because
start bad
Jamar
every
Brown's
season.
which I guess he could.
T. Higgins could hold out.
And they still have Joe Burrow and Jamar.
T. Higgins holds out. I assume they trade him.
I think they. We
You
talk.
like
I think
that
they
one
trade
there?
him either way.
Do you wait that
No,
long?
here's the yeah.
I agree. They can't, yeah, if
Because
he's
you
on the season
can't
to start
afford,
this,
like,
if he's on the
No,
team to start the year,
But T also does kind of need to play if he wants to go into free agency and get money. You know what I mean?
I don't think he does. I think if you look at him right now,
Well,
he
okay,
should-
it depends how much money. Like, I'm sure T. Higgins thinks he should get.
he should be
30
getting
million a year.
wide receiver one money. He's a dog.
He's good, but I just think he has to play some, and he hasn't played much recently. I don't know what to think about the Bengals. Like, they're a good team. I like Chase Brown a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll.
Is this is his third year?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh boy, 2 years from now,
They'll extend him.
He's not good.
will they extend him?
No, I don't think Chase Brown's the type of guy that's like gonna be elite. He's like a Pacheco type of guy. Well, he's better than Pacheco, but like, he's not a Saquon or a Henry or
Yeah,
even.
you can see those kind of first, second year.
Yeah.
Bijan Gibbs. Like,
Yeah.
like those
No,
are
yeah.
all
But Chase Brown is
He's a
very
Saquon.
good right now, but he's not.
Everyone knew Saquon was him, even though he's a
Except
bad
Derrick
kid.
Henry, same thing.
Yeah. They should have. Nothing will beat the Ravens for fucking 20, 18 or 19 Chiefs or Titans beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. And then what, they lost to
Beat the Texans and then beat the Chiefs.
Patriots. That was probably
What timeline are you on? Which years?
This is when Brady was still because they
2020, they beat the Patriots in the wild card. So the 2019-2020 season, they beat the Patriots in the wild card, beat the Ravens in the divisional, then lost to the Chiefs. 2018-17 with Mariota, they beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
yeah, this was with
We're talking
Mariota.
about-
Okay.
So I might have been a few years ahead, but
Yeah, this is like 27.
and then they lost
Because they beat the Texans, then beat the Chiefs, and then
because they beat the Ravens twice, right?
No.
Just
We
once?
played them the next year and beat them in
At-
21 in Tennessee.
when they were the 1 seed.
Yeah. Or no, they were like a 4 or 5. They had home field.
It's a year they were the 1.
The one seed they lost to the Bengals. That's the year they were the
Yeah.
1 seed. So 22.
Let me figure this out. Because it's definitely when Tom Brady was telling the Patriots who beat the Titans. But
Well, I know for a fact the last game of Tom Brady's Patriots career was against the Titans, and they lost in the wild card. And then they went on and beat the Ravens when they were the 1 seed.
so that would have been 20.
2019-2020. The year
I thought it was with Tannehill, but it could have been with Mariota.
that was Tannehill.
But I'm talking.
Are you talking about the one
How
where
many
he
times
caught
have
his own pass and dove into the end
Yes.
zone? That was 17 or 18.
With Mariota, correct?
Yeah, against the Chiefs.
Yeah, and then did they lose? They might not have lost.
I don't know who they played after that, but I know for a fact they beat the Patriots that year.
This says 2018, but it would have been the 2017 regular season. And yeah, Mariota. This would have been Mariota's last year.
God, he was something special.
That was in the wild card.
I remember watching him in college. He was a dog.
What could have been?
Yeah.
Okay. You get the Ravens and the Browns.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just looking at this because I'm interested.
Ravens for me. I mean, I'm glad we signed Ronnie Stanley, the left tackle back.
Goodness.
Looking now on the contract, I think it looks like a steal compared to the
Texans played
tackles.
the Raiders in the playoffs.
When?
This says 2017.
Did we beat the Bengals in the first round?
No, this was when there were only 6 teams.
Huh?
This was when there was only 6 teams. You would have played the Chiefs in the second round if you won. I'm sure you won because I don't remember Raiders Chiefs playoff,
In what year?
17.
but it would have been the 16 regular season. I don't know. Okay, we could be done with
We've only
this.
won like
just
We have a handful of playoff wins. So.
the Tennessee team with Tannehill and Henry should have done a little bit more. Well, they did a lot for their expectations.
Stroud has the most playoff wins in Texans history by a player.
2.
Yeah.
Watson.
How
had
many did
one.
Deshaun have?
Huh?
How many did Deshaun have?
Watson had more than 2.
Nope.
He had more than 1.
He only had 1.
Against
He had the one the
Raiders?
Bills game. He beat the Bills, or the in overtime where they go, Deshaun Watson. He made like a.
No, yeah.
That's the only one he won.
He only has 1. Because it was
That
a
doesn't
huge
seem
thing when Stroud won his second game.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
1-2.
Yeah. It was a huge thing when because Stroud's like not even just quarterback, this player.
He lost to
He lost to Kansas City that year.
Yeah.
he lost in 2020.
Yeah.
So he beat the Bills in 2020 and then lost to the Chiefs that year. Then the wild card in 2019, he lost to the Colts.
Okay.
I think that was Lux last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So who was your QB when you played the Raiders in the playoffs?
What year?
2017.
Watson was drafted in 17.
Yeah.
Who was your QB before him?
Schaub.
Matt Schaub, former Raven. Played for like 9 teams.
I think there was a gap here actually.
Yeah, you beat the Raiders in the 2017 playoffs with Osweiler.
Oh, Brock Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler versus Connor Cook in a playoff game. When there were still 6 teams, too. What was going on that year?
Look at our receivers, Dylan. Look at our receivers.
Lamar Miller.
That's a running.
Oh, wait. D-Hop, Will Fuller, C.J. Theodorix, Lamar Miller, Ryan. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
CJ Fiji.
These are some names here. How many sacks did J.J. have? Whitney Marcellus had 2. K-Jack. Oh, A.J. Bouye was a dog. He was on the Broncos for a bit. J.J. must not have played in this game.
Huh?
All right.
2017?
Yeah, he wasn't in this game.
Huh.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm just in shock right now.
Yeah.
Browns.
Dylan doesn't know the history of the Texans quarterbacks. It is vision.
Oh, I do, but I just didn't think they'd be in a playoff game. And where the hell is Derek Carr?
Huh?
You played Connor Cook on the Raiders. All right, what team are we on?
The Browns.
They need help everywhere. New team.
No, they don't.
No, their roster isn't terrible. They need a new running back. I think Chubb's.
Chubb's
They
a free
need to-
agent.
They need to keep
Oh, yeah.
Denzel Ward.
I thought they.
He's
said-
still there.
Huh?
He's still there.
Yeah, no. I thought he was like about to leave.
Oh, he might actually be extension worthy again. He was drafted. I was looking at something the other day. He was drafted way before I thought he was.
He was in 17.
Yeah, that's absurd.
He's the same age as
He was before Garrett. That just doesn't
Garrett was
seem
17.
right to me. So, Ward was 18, I think.
Yeah.
So never mind. But still, I thought Ward was like 2020.
No. I know Denzel Ward from the Gus Johnson clip. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about? You got a barbecue back there? You didn't invite me?
Oh, yeah.
Hurt
Where
my
did Ward,
feelings.
Ward go to school?
Ohio State.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't you tell? It's Gus Johnson.
Hurt my feelings.
Oh, okay.
Garrett Cole, Tommy John. Official.
Good.
No, not good.
Fuck Garrett Cole. He's a piece of shit.
But bang. He was supposed to be, remember he was supposed to be a free agent?
This year?
Like there was a chance he could opt out. He opted out and they had a chance to match what he wanted and they did.
They ain't going anywhere. Future's great.
Shohei's in Fortnite, Liam.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Cleveland. Yeah, you need a fucking QB. I'd say at this point, draft one since you aren't going to sign one of the top guys.
No, they have Kenny Pickett, top guy.
I mean, maybe Kenny Pickett to Travis Hunter could be scary. But no, I think the Browns roster isn't terrible. Like,
I think it's pretty terrible. They got some dogs on the O line.
They also have dogs on the D line, dogs in the secondary. What do you mean it's not good?
I like Judy.
Judy was a really good receiver last year for them. They
I
have
don't know.
Njoku,
He had a 3-game stretch where he had 660 yards.
so that's a good 3-game stretch.
I don't know. They're not
Then
good.
3 of the fit. So then he had 14 games.
It was like 7th in
6
receiving yards.
If
and
they
don't
find a
touch down.
productive quarterback, they can win some games next year. I think we're kind of saying that. I think the Steelers and the Browns are in like the same situation.
Except one of them tries to take hits and doesn't hit, and the other one just makes it work with no anybody. Mason Rudolph won 9 games for the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mike Palmer made it.
That's it for that division.
They just never
And
suck.
then we talk about the Ravens.
I talked about Ronnie Stanley. That's all I care about.
We'll talk about Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Damn, we already said something about
Well,
it.
okay.
I don't think he's going to be paid this offseason. I think he'll be mid-season.
Can you do
signing.
that?
Yeah, you can mid-season.
How much are you willing to give him?
We won't give him that.
He's a lot older than Saquon.
And he's already said he wants to retire a Raven.
I'd be willing to retire Titan.
He said he wants to retire a Raven.
I mean, plenty of players say that.
He might have to retire a Raven because he doesn't have a choice.
I mean, yeah, if he's in the league for 2 more years and he's under contract for 1.
No, I just think he needs more money. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. He's worth a lot more than he's getting right now, but he won't get much more for the age.
Yeah.
If he was 4 years younger, he'd be getting a payday.
He got kind of. Yeah, he just got screwed by what the market was like when he was in his prime.
Yep.
I'm sure he hasn't made shit in his career. But
For
no,
NFL standards.
Well, yeah, I'm just interested. I was just interested to see what.
That, and then I think the Ravens needed. I mean, our Darius Washington. I don't know what the deal with him is. That's our free safety.
Yeah, I don't really understand all the tendering shit.
Right now, if you let, I don't know, there's 2 things you can do. You can make him restricted where he can only negotiate with you and he's under contract no matter what, or you could let him negotiate and you can match whatever. But if you don't match, you don't get a comp pay. There's 2 things you can do. But I don't know. I have no reports
Is he
on
like
which one.
undrafted or something?
Yeah, he was undrafted.
Because that doesn't happen very well. Well, I guess most people.
Most people aren't going to need undrafted players that much. But I don't want to extend him to a 4-year because it was 1 year good play. So make sure you can roll with it.
Yeah. Last division. Right?
AFC
Bills.
East.
Yeah.
Bills. I like the Shakir extension.
So yeah, I talked about them earlier.
I like the
I like what they're.
the Josh Allen thing is great for him. I think it's annoying just
Yeah.
because it's so early in his contract.
You should not be able to get extended when you have he had 3 or 4 years.
3
left.
years or 4 maybe.
Yeah, it's 3 because we were.
But
like,
as far as
we
the
gotta
money for the Bills goes, like
I
that's
love
a great contract.
It's annoying as a Ravens fan because I was thinking Lamar could get his contract and not have to compete and be like, oh, this is what Josh got. And then it's like,
He's only sitting at like him and if you go off guaranteed per year, him and Love are at the same rate.
Well,
Yeah.
T-Law,
Which I don't-
T-Law and 2 are the best, right?
I don't know. If
Deshaun's number 2. Josh Allen's number 1 and guaranteed.
well, total.
I just meant
if
like
you,
total money.
If
a
you
year.
divide it
Oh,
by
yeah.
the 6 years, him and Love are at the
I just know he's number 1 in guaranteed money.
and even 3. What do you get? 300
Yeah.
divided by 6. That's only 50 a year, which
He got 330.
330.
Still not bad.
Yeah, that's still
That's
cheaper.
56
than
million. That's 65. What,
55.
it's over 6 years. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great contract, but I
Just annoying that the
Don't think
contract
you-
can be doing other things.
just don't understand. Like, and I'm interested. How does the guaranteed money work with that? Because
When's
if you're
when's
guaranteed,
Lamar's year for extension?
3. Well, he's extension eligible whenever he wants to be,
that's just absurd.
but he has 3 more years on the contract.
How much you paying him?
Not much until the 4th year, so in 2 years.
What's the per year? If you just
It's like 45, and then it jumps to like 60 in cap it. Or like it's basically structured so he gets an extension
what's him and
before the 4th.
who was paid first, him or Josh? Or
I think it was Lamar. I think. But actually, no, it had to have been Josh. 'Cause
Yeah.
Josh Allen didn't get in the free agency.
So this is Josh's third. Well, second.
This would be Josh's second extension.
And Lamar's his first.
Yeah.
Because
That makes
he was drafted before, and Mahomes is still on his.
Mahomes is going to be
he's
on
on
his
a- he's
first
on a
extension
10-year,
forever.
right?
Yeah, but he restructured, so I think he got a raise
He
because
did.
he originally signed for 50 a year.
Yeah, 10 years.
So I'm pretty sure Dak is still the highest paid.
No, it's not 50.
Well,
It was 10 years, 500
when he
million
signed.
back
It
then.
was.
No, I thought it was 10-4-20 or something.
No, it was
I
500.
thought it was like hell.
It was a big deal that he was $500 million. That was like a big deal back then.
Yeah, now in 2 years, an NBA player's going to sign that for 5 years.
That's Shea's contract.
for a year.
No, I knew remember when he signed that contract.
And I was like,
believe
and I
it.
remember
Fuck,
making fun
he
a
got
lot.
I wonder how
$500
much money has been.
Read like created by him.
No. I'm just saying, like today in free agency, how much money has been spent?
Hundreds,
Yeah, like
probably billions.
Well, yeah, but like,
How much?
yeah, exactly.
Someone will post it tonight.
Someone should. That'd be.
They always
know
do.
what it is.
Myles Garrett just got $40 million a year.
But they won't
which
count that in.
No, I'm saying compared to Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
When he signed 50, that's just absurd to think.
Back then, it was like I remember making fun of one of my Chiefs, Larson.
Yeah,
I'd be like, you have a QB for 500 mil?
well,
Who
no,
knows
it
what he's
was
going to be
absurd.
like in 10 years?
And it was 10 years, which you still don't see from NFL players.
Which I still don't understand why they don't do that. We talked about that last podcast. If you
Probably
know
'cause-
you're going to keep them, sign them.
Probably because you can do this.
That
We didn't think about. I didn't know you could.
I didn't know you could do it
So
this
I think
early.
that's why.
I still think this is stupid, and that's the NBA in
'Cause-
that situation has
'cause-
the better
Because
contract.
okay, look, Josh Allen, if you look at it like this, he essentially signed a 10-year. If you
No, because it's only 6 years. He essentially signed an 8-year.
okay, 8-year. That's what I'm saying. Like when had that discussion a few episodes
Yeah,
ago,
He restructured an 8-year to make it
we just didn't know you could do this. I
heavy in the
guess.
back
So
end.
stupid.
But as far as the money goes for the Bills, I kind of think they fleeced him, or maybe he's cool with that. I don't know.
He knows he's going to be there. I mean, it's
But I don't know. I thought the Shakir contract was a little much. But
It's worth. They also got Josh Palmer.
yeah, I like that signing if he's there or
Yeah.
playing. And then Russo, I think he's worth 20. They cut Von Miller.
No, re-sign him probably. That's
Resign.
what I saw.
Yeah. I could see him coming back, but we don't really need him. But he had a few good games for him. What else have they done?
That's about it.
I mean, James Cook isn't happy.
He's an
with that
extension.
kid.
He needs an extension. He's 1 year left on the deal.
He's probably last forever, which is
My guess he doesn't stay.
should be.
Dude, there's
Which
He's gone.
I mean,
they
James
just-
Cook is
how
good.
much they use the other running backs with him.
Yeah,
on.
it's just like a
Just-
three-headed.
I think James Cook is elite, but just if he wants 20 million a year, like
I don't know. James Cook might be run in the family to have a 2-3 year prime.
Yeah.
Just,
I don't know. I want to prioritize him if
Viking.
he wants so much money.
Viking.
yeah.
Jet.
Let's go to the Jets.
Cowboy.
Jets signed Justin Fields.
We started talking about the Patriots.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We were talking. We talked about their defense,
Yeah,
D-line, Keon
We got
White.
fucked up somewhere.
We never talked about the Patriots. Maybe we talked to them before the pod.
No, we were talking about maybe we just got going on Drake May for a little bit.
I don't remember even talking about Drake May.
We were talking
Oh,
about
we
their
were talking about Knicks.
receiver
We-
and
okay.
everything.
That's all we talked about was just the draft.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's all I really have to say.
Patriots. We talked.
Well, okay, I mean,
they
they
made a
signed-
ton of stuff on their defense. I mean,
Yeah,
there we go.
I guess the moves are cool.
From
I would have
Jacoby
put some more
Brissett
money into the
on
offense, but I'm sure they still got a cap. But
Where's
Milton
Aaron
Williams,
Rodgers? Oh,
He's
there
at the
he is.
bottom. He's not a free agent right now.
Milton Williams for $100 million.
I think it's an overpay, but I mean, when you have cap, you're gonna pay.
But I like Harold Landry going back with defense should be good. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not scared of them next year, but they're at least going in the right direction. Jets signed Justin Fields.
I know I'm the only guy on the pod that likes Justin Fields, but I think that's a great sign.
Do you think it's going to make them win more than
Hold on.
8 games?
I like Justin.
No,
Fields.
I'm actually a
Yes.
big Justin Fields
Yes, I
fan.
think
I
they
just
make the
don't-
playoffs.
I just don't like
Over
him on the Jets.
what teams are they better than? With Justin, assuming Garrett,
I think-
he's supposed to.
Let me look at. I'll look at playoff teams from last year.
All right, and count the Bengals, and
I'm not counting the Bengals.
you think the Jets are going to be better? than the
Yes.
Bengals next?
Now that could change based on anything that happens. But yes,
Well, the Bengals sure as hell aren't going to get any.
Hey, I think the Jets are good everyone thinks the Jets are good every year. Last year they were winning the game.
Yeah, honestly, I would say the
the
Jets
whole
are more.
pod said they suck next year.
Huh?
Our whole pod said they wouldn't be this good this year. We knew ball.
Well, I think I said they'd win more games than they were, but I saw predictions of Jets in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
last
that's
year.
what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
I think the Jets are more of what you were saying the Bears were.
I think they make the playoffs over the Steelers, the Chargers, as I said.
I
I
don't see-
think they'll go ahead of the Colts and the Dolphins.
No, I don't see the Dolphins. Dolphins were hella injured last year, which still.
I think the Patriots end up higher than the Jets.
I don't. I think the Patriots are still
We'll
last
see.
because I mean the Bills will win it, and then you have the Jets. Patriot.
But other than that, the Jets. I mean, they signed. Who'd they get? Did they get anybody else? They lost DJ Reed.
They lost Devontae Adams.
They chose to lose Devontae Adams.
Well, yeah, they
Still lost.
I mean, their receiver room is pretty weak.
Lazard?
Lazard's gone.
Yeah, he got cut.
Oh, for real?
No, well, he's gonna be gone.
Yeah,
Guess who?
if he hasn't, or he might just be a free agent. He will not. Lazard is not on the team.
He's gonna be somewhere.
No, they gave him permission to seek a trade. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
So he'll either be cut or traded. And then other than that, it's Garrett and Brees, and I guess Braylon Allen. And
Conklin. No, he's a free agent.
Yeah, they got the dumb. What's the weird? He's got a weird name.
Corley,
Yeah.
Malachi Corley.
The tight end.
Conklin.
No, the backup. He's got a weird name.
Conklin's terrible though.
Dog.
I mean, I just don't.
I just come from catch 3 catches for 7 straight weeks total.
And they're, I just don't see them being good. I think he could win 6 games, but even 8. But 8's not good enough to get you in the playoffs. And also, I'm just not high on Fields because I've never seen him do anything. Coming out of college, I was high on Fields. I really liked Fields. I still like him. I just don't think he's a very good player. If he couldn't do it with the Bears or the Steelers,
He didn't get a chance with the Steelers. He went 3-2 with the Steelers, and they said you're done.
4-2.
4-2 with the Steelers, and they benched him.
yeah, but you think the Jets are better than the Jets' weapons this year are better than what the Steelers?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Having,
Yes. Yes.
But for winning,
I guess
games,
Garrett and
Yes.
Brees first
for
pick.
winning games.
Offensive, yes.
Well, hold on, but it's winning games.
So
like,
okay, let's just
the
we're
Steelers-
comparing Garrett and Brees versus Pickens and
Justin Fields on the Steelers
Yes.
wins more games than Justin Fields on the Jets.
No.
Okay.
No.
Are we talking about 3 wins?
No, we're talking about if you play the whole season, Justin Fields wins
No.
more games than Justin Fields does
No.
on the Jets.
No.
So you think Fields is better than Russ?
Yes.
How many games did the Steelers win last year?
I agree. No,
9, 10.
Dude,
So you
9.
think the Jets can win 10?
Yeah.
I think you're going down your Anthony Richardson path with Fields.
Am I?
no. I just think I like Fields. I
No,
think Fields is better
I-
than Russ. I think they would have won
I don't think Fields.
11, 12 games
No.
with Fields last year.
I don't think.
But I don't think they can win 7 games with
Why?
Fields.
What's the difference?
I just don't think
It's just
What's the difference?
I don't think the Steelers would have been better with Fields, but that's
the Steelers win
besides the
games
point.
by their defense. They won 10 of them like that. So if you get given 10 wins, the Jets suck.
All right, I'll pull up the Jets schedule and I'll
Let's go to the Dolphins. Go to the Dolphins real quick.
Okay. Dolphins.
They lost Braxton Berrios.
Yeah, they lost their kick returner, who's now a kick returner.
Out with torn ACL.
Okay.
Biggest thing the city of Miami lost from that was a sign on the street. Fuck with that, man.
Hey, she is bad.
Amen, brother. Okay. I don't know what to say about the Dolphins.
That's it.
Dude, there's nothing to say.
Like,
They're gonna be a weird
if
team.
Tua is there, they'll probably be decent.
They'll win
If
8
he's not,
games.
they will not be decent. That's literally all there is to it. And I guess try to keep Tyreek happy or don't.
Or don't. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Keep Waddle happy.
That's-
Or
No one cares about Hill. Keep Waddle happy. They're the most irrelevant team.
I agree. Okay, Matt. Are we done with teams?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go over these Jets opponents. And I just want to see if you think they'd be
Yeah,
favored.
just let me know. Just send me. I'll say win or loss.
Is this next year's?
Yes.
Okay.
No, don't say win or loss
I'll
because
say
a lot can happen.
Well, as of now, I'll say win or loss.
Okay, versus the Bills twice,
Loss.
Loss.
Dolphins twice.
Win.
Split.
Nope, win.
I'd go with the split. I feel like they'll always split.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's playing.
Yeah, it's like the right.
Well, the Bills always lose like 2 random division
True.
games, so.
To the
Just-
Dolphins usually though. I mean, okay, I see what you're saying, but like that's why I said we should just go off who would be favorited.
Okay.
Okay, so Bills would be favorited.
Yes,
Well,
both.
I'd say
Miami.
the
They
Dolphins.
did- the home
Split.
team would be split. The home
Split.
team would be favored.
I just don't see that, but sure. Patriots,
The Jets would be favored in both.
both.
Yes.
They got the Browns. Kind of
Twice?
hard to say right now. No.
Oh yeah.
Jets are favored.
Kind of hard to say right
No.
Jets are
Okay.
favorited.
now. I'll give you. Okay, Steelers.
Steelers are favorited.
Falcons. I'll take the Falcons.
Falcons are favorited.
Jets are favored.
Panthers. I'll
Jets
take
are
the
favorited.
Panthers.
Mm.
I don't.
You can give the Jets that one, but that's 4,
I just-
5. That's 4 favorites to a lot less.
Broncos.
Not
Broncos.
favorites.
Cowboys.
Jets.
We always have a little game.
We always do play the Jets close, but I mean,
Give me the Jets just because
I think we won.
you
10
never
man,
can
but-
get
Not
over.
favorites.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
favorites here.
Broncos are favorites.
Cowboys. I'll still take the Cowboys.
No,
Way over
I'll
the
take the
Jets.
Jets. I'll take the Jets.
Yeah, give me the Jets.
Ravens.
We'll lose that one. We're trapping it.
We're talking about fucking trap game in March.
Yeah. It's March 10th. The
I can smell it.
long year coming.
Bengals.
Trap game.
I'll take the Bengals.
Bengals by 50.
Okay, they can be favored against the Saints.
You're damn right.
And the Bucks and the Jags, give me both.
Give me the Jets.
Give me
No,
the
give me the
Bucks.
Jets for the Jags.
No, give me the Bucks and the Jets.
Okay, I think you guys severely sleep on with the Jags.
So, what
Well,
have you seen from Trevor Lawrence that you haven't seen from Justin Fields? What have you seen?
a playoff appearance.
And what happened in that playoff game?
Okay, it doesn't matter. You made the playoffs.
What happened in the playoff game? What happened?
He came back from 20 points.
And what happened? Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't really beat that.
I was thinking he was Herbert.
Last year?
No, because Herbert's the one that blew the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
God, Herbert's a bad playoff guy. Jesus.
yeah, it hasn't been good.
2 appearances and just couldn't.
He
make
also
it
just,
work.
they also just don't end up playing anybody good. Like, and then they'll be terrible for a year, play nobody good, make the playoffs,
And just
and then be
flame
terrible.
out.
Terrible.
The only team on this list that I could firmly say that I believe the Jets would be is the Saints. And the Patriots.
This is either going to look like I'm a genius or I'm like a dumbass.
Yeah.
I feel like,
I'm
but I
gonna
just
be
feel like
honest,
you did this
you're
with the Colts
looking
last year.
stupid.
I feel like you did this with the Colts last year.
No, I didn't. I had the Colts not even second in the division.
Maybe with, okay, but it's just AR.
I just said AR's not as bad as you guys are saying.
AR's pretty bad.
Compared to Fields. Like,
Fields is a lot better than AR.
I agree, but it's not like,
Okay. Whoa, I don't know. I don't know.
What are we talking about here?
okay, Liam, if Matt's saying it, it's true.
What are
Trust
we
me.
talking about here?
If Matt says that Fields is
You
way
got-
better than AR. I just,
It's not like Justin Fields was losing the Bears games. He wasn't. He was single-handedly keeping them in
He
games.
wasn't winning any of them.
Yes, he
That's my
was.
thing, is
He
he's not-
beat the Lions when they were good.
Okay.
that's my thing, is he's not bad, he's just not that good. Like, I'd say my comparison for Fields for somebody who's played is Geno.
No, it's Mark Sanchez. Put him on another
Or Tannehill, maybe.
I
Well,
don't know,
no,
yeah.
Tannehill was way better. Tannehill was decent. I don't know. I just,
Eagles Mike Vick.
it's hard for me to say anything about a guy who's been in the league for 5 or 6 years and hasn't done anything. Like, what's Fields' record as a starter?
That's-
Too a lot.
What's his teammates on them when he's doing that, dude? I mean, come on.
17 and 33. I'm not saying the Bears were a good team, but Justin Fields was also supposed to be the answer to the Bears franchise.
And then you look at Caleb Williams had the same problems of being sacked consistently because they have no O-line, and they didn't do anything. Then finally they remade the O-line. So the same problems that were showing in Justin Fields showed in Caleb Williams.
I just think there's a very good reason why Fields got benched for Russ.
Okay.
And I think if the hell was that?
It was water.
If the Steelers wanted to bench Russ, they would have. If they thought Fields was better, they owed nothing to Russ because he ain't on the fucking roster right now. Because he wasn't very good,
Oh,
and they obviously aren't scared to bench anybody because they did it to Fields.
Well, I disagree, but that's okay.
Cup
Rams are releasing Cup.
Bronco.
oh wow.
Raven.
I promise you, Cup is not going to the Ravens. And if he did, I don't think anything changes.
Put him in the slot and go to work.
Yeah, 2
He'll
slot
turn
guys.
into Deontay Johnson.
Throwing a fit.
You guys will ruin him.
We don't ruin wide receivers. We make wide
Put him
receivers.
in the Panthers.
That's
dude.
why Zay Flowers was our first Pro Bowler we've drafted as a wide receiver. Dog.
Hollywood Brown's never made a Pro Bowl.
No, no.
That's actually kind of surprising. He was a dog for a year on the Cardinals.
Well, even he didn't make the Pro Bowl that year, but that wouldn't count either way. He wasn't on our team.
Oh, I
He had
thought
1,000 yards for us one
I
year.
thought you meant like drafted by
Oh,
the
no.
Ravens.
How many games did Fields play in for the Steelers start?
6
6.
last year.
4 and 2.
How many touchdowns do you think he threw in 6 games?
Not much.
3. He probably rushed for 5 though.
Then again, the Steelers' offense is not a passing team.
He had 10 total touchdowns in 6 games.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty good. You have to remember the first 4 weeks of the season is basically an extension of preseason. It is. It literally is.
Yeah, tell the Bengals that.
Exactly. They struggle in the beginning of the season because it's the preseason just extended.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the regular season.
Yes.
No, I think we're thinking the complete opposite. If it was a preseason,
I'm not saying that the games don't count. I'm saying that it's a lot more. There's a lot more struggles that will show in the first 4 weeks.
what do you think his QBR was?
Probably not very good.
3.9.
50. Actually, sorry, the 10 was not true because he had, yeah, he had 8, but he did beat the Broncos and the Falcons and the Chargers.
Crazy.
You want to know who he lost to though?
Not good teams, I can tell you that.
No, I just want you to take a guess who his first loss of the year was against Matt. Well, who knows if he was playing, but
Who was it?
AR.
Hell of a matchup.
And then he lost to Dallas. And he was done after that.
Dallas before Dak got hurt.
But wait.
Yeah, they're better without him.
Yeah. Just wait.
I hope my opinion on Justin Fields and Anthony Richardson is so far different. I hope Justin Fields is good.
Why do you hope Anthony Richardson's bad?
Because I just don't see him being good. Ever.
So you hope he's bad?
I never thought Anthony Richardson was good. I thought Fields could be good, and I just don't see it. But I hope he is good. I mean, okay.
In my eyes, I hope everyone's good. I'm not trying to hate on anyone.
I'm a hater.
I'm just saying.
It's just a bad way to watch the game.
I hope Will Levis sucks.
Bad way to watch the game.
No, it's not.
No. Okay, I said that. I see what you're saying.
I'm not going to go out there and be like, man, please Burrow be bad. No, I want to
feel like
watch
you
good
do that,
football.
though.
I want them to lose. I don't want them to be bad. There's a difference. I can hate on teams but not hate on players. I'm not going to be like, yeah, this guy, Joe Burrow, I want you to be bad. I don't want you to succeed. I don't want you to be a good player. I'm not going to do that. I wanted Justin Fields to play really well this season, even though he was on the Steelers. I just didn't want him to win.
Zach Wilson to Miami.
That's
Holy
a hell
shit.
of a place for him to
You
be.
got $6 million fully guaranteed. 1 year.
I know what he's doing in
Hey,
Miami.
Dylan, it could grow to 10 million.
Yeah, if he plays.
All he has to do to play is to get hurt, which I mean, I did word that thing about AR-15 wrong, but I just don't know how to explain it. Like I don't hope AR-15 is bad. I just
The entire league is waiting for Daniel Jones to make his decision.
Cole. Who wins that competition? Do you think?
AR.
No, you don't bring Daniel Jones in if you don't think he's gonna.
He's not fucking Aaron Rodgers.
No, I mean it's just like when in their situation. His return to the AFC East. I hope he fucking beats the shit out of Fields. The Jets, not Fields. Are they still? I thought Russ was over with. No,
It probably is.
I honestly would not mind Russ battling Steelers. Like
Russ was bad.
he would be a lot better than Ron. I'll tell you that much. Who else is out there? So it's Rodgers, Russ, Danny Dimes,
That's it. That is good.
and Jameis.
Yeah. That's it.
Throw Jameis on the Steelers.
Yeah, please. Tire Tart to the Chargers, fellas.
Yeah. Fine with me. All right, we done here.
Yeah, we done. That was a fake Patty's Day, Don.
It was pretty fun.
Holy God.
What?
Tershawn Wharton, 3 years, 54.
Another backup.
That's their replacement for Milton Williams.
There's a very clear pattern of bad franchises signing.
Overpaid contracts because they have cap room.
I'm talking about backups.
A well-deserved payday for Turk, who led the
Is it
Kansas City
ever
Chiefs
done?
with 8.5 sacks.
Led?
They led the team. He led the team in sacks.
8.5, yeah.
Okay, talk about a merchant. That might be the biggest merchant.
Chris Jones getting double. Carl Aptis just getting maybe not double, but focused on.
Holy
He
shit.
comes finishes it off.
No, fake patties was good.
Good to hear.
So was the bar in Lawrence.
You can go to a bar. You're not of age.
You are there.
Dylan's of age.
Dylan's 21. My apologies.
You can live there, Matt. You gotta be 18 to get in.
I wouldn't drink.
It's fine. You still could have went.
Dylan didn't drink.
No, I did not drink at Salem.
Snouts.
Drinking bad for your kids. Do math.
It gives you cancer.
No, I don't think
It does. It's been scientifically proven.
Well, so does math and weed and cigarettes. Not Coke, though.
Coke might give you some other stuff.
Appreciate it.
Are we good?
Did you? Yeah, please.
Yeah, stop.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll probably be back to talk about the draft. And yeah,
No, we'll be back before that.
we'll be back. See ya. Thank you for listening.